We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Detroit Tigers in the second game of a three-game series at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the Bird Watcher here. People call me BW for short. Works for me. Welcome back, Charm City Chat, fellow bird watchers, Oriole fans across the globe. The Orioles, have they found their way just in time? The playoffs are just around the corner, and folks, I know there aren't many people here yet right now. I'm probably going to talk about it 55 times today. According to Oriole beat writer Rock Kabatko on his Twitter feed today, the Orioles could clinch a playoff spot as early as today. Now, it won't happen if we win. We have to have a little bit of help for it to happen today. But if we do beat the Tigers today and the Mariners lose to the Rangers later on today, the Orioles will have clinched a spot in the playoffs. Folks, how about them apples?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Maybe we'll clinch today, maybe not. Either way, we're looking good for the playoffs, and it's just a matter of how good are we going to look, because we got a chance to either host a wild card round. It's looking pretty good. The Kansas City Royals have been dropping games recently, and we have widened our lead on them, and we've also have the tiebreaker in case of a even record between us at the end of the season. So we look very good in terms of being the top wild card seed and hosting a wild card round. Very, very crucial that if we're going to be a wild card team, that we're playing these best of three games all at home. But hey, if the Yankees manage to maybe drop a game in the next couple of days and we can keep winning, we still have a shot at the division, because we go next to the Bronx and play them head-to-head for 3 games before finally wrapping up the season with 3 games at Minnesota. Let's talk about today's pitching matchup and starting lineups. But before that, just a quick, hey, thanks for tuning into the channel. And if you are new, welcome to the channel. This channel's been here for the entirety of the 2024 season. I had an idea early in the spring to start a channel like this and provide play-by-play and commentary for every Orioles game, and by gum, that's exactly what I've done. Today is game number 155. So 154 games I have watched, and I don't plan on stopping. We've got 8 games to go, plus the playoffs. It's a great place to hang out if you're an Orioles fan. Great content here. Great community of a growing community of Oriole fans and just fans of baseball in general. So give it a chance and think about subscribing to the channel. We just passed 2,200 subscribers yesterday. I'd love to get up to a nice fun number like 2222 today. It would take under 20 subs today to get there. It's possible. We'll see. Perhaps with all the recent positivity and positive outcomes going on, maybe that'll inspire some people to give this channel a chance. Hey, we've already got a super chat coming in, and we haven't even seen a pitch. El Duderino, what are you doing there, buddy? How are you?
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
El Duderino, a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. Is there anything you wanted to say with that? For $10, you can also leave a comment. But either way, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Trust me, folks, until until you see a different arrangement than this, believe me, I'm just getting by on things like super chats. So it is very, very much helpful. I think somebody else was asking, how do you donate? How much, Anthony, is up to you. I think the minimum is 99 cents, but there's a little dollar sign at the bottom of your chat there next to the emoji button and there's some other options down there. But if you hit the dollar bill sign, you'll see some of the options. You can become a Magic member as well. Folks, you can gift a membership. If you want to support the channel by just letting somebody else become a Magic member, don't worry about me. Hook up somebody else. That'll work. But anyway, let's hurry up and get down to business, folks, because this game is only about 3 minutes away from first pitch. I've yet to get the game up on the TV. That is priority number one right now. Once again, folks, I live out in Thailand, and these start times are always a challenge, but I'm up for the challenge. It is currently 2 minutes after 3 o'clock in the morning. I've actually been up since about a quarter after 1, taking in some of the news going on. And, folks, there is some news to report on.
Player. He was mixing in the sweeper and the heater. Once 1 o'clock hit, the boys started hitting.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about some of that news. Probably the most impactful news that people might go, wow, really? Is Coby Mayo has been optioned back down to AAA. Coby Mayo, his time with the big club this season appears to be at an end. He struggled very, very much to find his footing with the big club. He did get a hit in his final game yesterday and did score on a home run ball. But Mayo sent back down to AAA after going 4 for 41 so far. So, yeah, we're going to hold the Mayo until next season. Coming up to replace him is a outfielder, a fellow by the name of Johnson. In fact, I think he goes by a nickname of just Jet Johnson. But what's his first name? Daniel? Daniel Johnson is a 28 or 29-year-old outfielder who's had very limited action in Major League Baseball. Just a cup of coffee in 2021 with the Guardians, and then in 2022, I think he had about 80 or 90 at-bats. So right around 100 Major League at-bats, and he has not played in the big since 2021. I think there's a couple of reasons why he's on the team. One, he can serve as a placeholder until one of Ramon Arias or Jordan Westburg return, which could be as soon as tomorrow. And two, I think it's just sort of providing cover for Ced Mullins. Ced Mullins, he crashed into Austin Slater in a diving catch attempt. He got banged up pretty good. They kept him in the ball game, but I knew that he was not in the best of shape. It was pretty easy to see. And yesterday, he was not featured in the ball game at all, even at a point in the game where it made a ton of sense for him to come in as a defensive replacement later on in the game. So I think this guy Johnson, he's been brought up for a couple of reasons. One, to just make sure in case Mullins wound up needing to go on the disabled list, they'd have this guy ready as depth in the outfield. He can play center field, and he has speed. And, folks, there is something to this Johnson guy that might be more than just a 1 or 2 day solution, which is what I read into it the first time I looked at it. But this guy's got some speed. And I'm looking at the shape of what our roster is going to look like for the playoffs. And, folks, the one thing this team could really use off the bench is somebody like a Jorge Mateo, somebody who's just got great legs and can come on and pinch run in big spots where we need somebody that can maybe swipe a base. This guy, Daniel Johnson, apparently his nickname is Jet Johnson. I think he's got 19 stolen bases down in Norfolk so far this season, and he's known as a guy that can steal bases. So, yeah, that's a weapon we need. So I might wind up where he winds up on the. Well, actually, I don't think he can qualify for the postseason roster. That's the problem. I think he needed to be on this team by September 1st in order for that to be the case. So you know what? Probably just take everything I just said and throw it away. I don't think he's even eligible to be on the postseason roster. But Terrin Vavra had bounced around. He's back with the ball club, and he's on the taxi squad right now. So He's just on standby in case another move needs to be made. But for now, we're still waiting on the return of Jordan Westburg, Ramon Arias. I think Arias could return as early as tomorrow, with Westburg perhaps more suited to join up with the team in New York on Tuesday. Maybe both come in on Tuesday, but either way, folks, this game's already getting started. Cade Povich is on the mound. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed on a 92-mile-an-hour heater. This is Andy Ibanez at the plate, 254 average, 5 homers, 32 driven in. Forgive me for not getting over these lineups before first pitch. Here's the 0-1 from Povich, and that is swung on and missed. Another fastball. Top of the zone, 0-2 the count. Start number 15 for Povich, and he'll probably have one more after this. He lines up to face Minnesota in the final series of the season. This pitch is off the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see how this pitch tracker is behaving. Yep, it's a little bit ahead. We're about to see a foul ball. Here's the pitch, and there's the foul ball, a tapper right at the plate. So Ibanez will lead off. You got Perez in right field hitting second. He's on deck. Matt Vierling at third base batting third. Riley Green in left field, the cleanup hitter. Malloy, the DH, he'll hit fifth. Torkelson in first base batting sixth. Trey Sweeney, the shortstop, hitting seventh. Dylan Dingler, the catcher, hitting eighth. And Parker Meadows, center fielder, hitting ninth. The 1-2 from Povich is a curveball popped up into shallow center field. Mullins is there, and Mullins is back on the team in the lineup, and it's good to see him there in center field. Defensively for Baltimore, Cowser's in left, Mullins in center, and Anthony Santander in right. Emmanuel Rivera is at third. Gunnar at short. Jackson Holliday's at second. Ryan O'Hearn is at first base with Adley Rutschman doing the catching. Here's a swing and a miss by Perez. Let's get a first name on this guy. Oh, that's right. Wenceel Perez. Wenceel. Wenceel. If it rhymes with peel, E-E-L, I got to go with Wenceel. Either way, Povich quickly ahead 0-2 on him, and the next pitch is a fastball up and away. A ball and 2 strikes. Folks, we look like we got a big crowd here on this Saturday afternoon, the next to last home game of the regular season. Lots of orange in the ballpark. Swing and a miss. Perez strikes out. The first strikeout of the day for Povich.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 down in the inning. Just a four-seamer there from Povich, 94 miles an hour. Plenty of the plate. Matt Vierling now will look at a called strike on the outside corner. A lot of fastballs from Povich here early on. And this next pitch is a called strike. 0-2 the count. I tried to buy membership and it said Birdwatcher has to accept. I've never heard of such a thing, Anthony. If you see anybody in the chat with a pair of binoculars next to their name, they all were able to get a membership without my intervention. There is a swing and a miss, and Povich racks up a pair of strikeouts and puts the Tigers away 1-2-3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's the Povich I want to see. That's the Povich I want to see. We go to the bottom of the first. Detroit nothing. The Orioles coming up to bat. So for Baltimore, the lineup looks like this. Gunnar Henderson will lead off and play short. Mullins is back in the lineup. Center field batting second. Anthony Santander in right field hitting third. Colton Cowser will bat clean up and play left. Adley Rutschman will hit fifth and do the catching. Ryan O'Hearn will bat sixth and play first. Hitting seventh and DHing, Heston Kjerstad. Emmanuel Rivera will play third and bat eighth. And finally, Jackson Holliday will hit ninth and play second base. No problem, Anthony. I can interact. I can interact. It's just getting started. I got it under control. I got coffee here. Where is it? Oof. Might be too hot to drink still. All right. Once again, folks, in case you haven't noticed the pinned comment at the top of the chat, the Orioles today have an opportunity to clinch a postseason appearance, even though, as of yesterday, I think our magic number was 3.
3 is a magic number.
That's true. It's a magic number. And but, folks, apparently, according to Rock Kabatko on Twitter, if the Orioles win this game today and if the Mariners lose later on to the Texas Rangers, we will clinch a playoff berth today. And as long as we can win one of these next 2 games at home, we can clinch that playoff berth at home, you would think, which would be nice to do it in front of the home crowd. Gunnar Henderson's ready to lead it off, folks.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
With Reece Olson on the mound, and the first pitch from Olson is fouled away. Reece Olson has a record of 4-8 in 20 starts, ERA of 3.5. This pitch is low, and the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Gunnar Henderson's average is at .283. He went 2 for 4 last night with a double. 37 home runs on the season. Outside shot at 40. This pitch is off the plate, and the count is 3-1. The 3-1 from Olson is swung on and fouled away. We'll get a full count here. Lots of orange in the crowd today. And the Orioles are wearing their orange jersey tops with the white pants. Tigers wearing their classic road uniforms. Gray shirts and pants with that classic D on the hat. Here's a ball hit high in the air by Gunnar Henderson, but it's going to stay in the yard. Right center field, and the center fielder is going to call off the right fielder. Just in yesterday's game, Parker Meadows with Kerry Carpenter playing in right field had a ball hit out there by Gunnar Henderson, and that ball just dropped right in. First batter of the first inning yesterday. So a very similar situation, but this time the Tigers able to communicate, and Meadows, the center fielder, makes the catch. Here's Ced Mullins, and he takes a big cut and a miss on a slider for strike 1.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Yeah, Anthony, I don't know what to tell you, man. I've never heard of that in my life. Ced hits one's in the right center field. This one could find the gap, but it's a diving catch by Meadows right at the track. What a catch by Meadows. Cedric Mullins robbed of extra bases. If Meadows doesn't get this ball, there's a chance Ced's standing on third base right now. So a nice swing by Ced, and even though we don't get a hit here, it's very encouraging to see Ced put a nice swing on this pitch. Lets me know that his head isn't knocking around after that collision yesterday, or 2 days ago, whatever it was. So 2 down now after a very nice catch out there in center field by Parker Meadows. Anthony Santander's up now.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
It's Reece Olson on the mound today, Pocket Watch. Record of 4-8. 3.5 ERA. First pitch, Santander shows bunt for some reason. Pulls the bat back, but it's a strike. Tony's got something up his sleeve. And that ball is low and in. A changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on. Just getting started. No score. Bottom of the first. Santander is 1 RBI away from 100 after getting a couple last night on a 2-run homer. His 43rd of the season. This pitch is low. 2 balls, 1 strike. I'm sure we'll be doing some scoreboard watching as this afternoon wears on. Here's a pitch just off the plate outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1. That's time for a bugle. The 3-1 pitch is hit on the ground, backhanded by the first baseman. He turns, flips to the pitcher covering, and the inning is over. The Orioles go 1-2-3 here in the first. Due in large part to a fine diving catch out there in center field by Parker Meadows. We go to the second inning, no score at Camden Yards. How you doing? I got a special lucky ready already. I told you yesterday, folks, I'm not going to do this game without my provisions ready. I was unprepared for the game yesterday, which for me is pretty much still today. But not this time. I got coffee. I got Luckies. I got a special Lucky ready to go. I got some crackers. Where's that special Lucky? Let's get everything ready here. All right. Today's Lucky's brought to you by Dickens Cider. Hey, anybody in the mood for a old school ad read? Who's in the mood for an old school ad read? I have to move it over here though, because I don't want it all to get spoiled here. Oh no. This is too difficult. Get over there. Oh, you're annoying. Well, this turned out to be a giant mistake. Now I've lost my... Now I've lost my cursor. Where is it? Okay, there you are. Why? This should not have been as difficult as this turned out to be. Alright, so my cursor is giving me issues now. There we go. Hit it hard. All right, we're underway here, folks. Top of the second inning. I wanted to goof around a little bit, and it wound up biting me in the butt. 0-1 the count here on Riley Green, leading off the top of the second. Next pitch is swung on and missed on a sweeper by Povich. Nice location on the outside corner at the knees. 0-2 on Riley Green. Another sweeper that this time not near the zone, and Green lays off. What's that about Sandy sharing a live YouTuber? This is another sweeper. Again off the plate, and the count even up at 2-2. Sandy? Oh, you're talking about Santander? Is that what Sandy is? I can't even figure it out. This pitch is hitting the left and going to be trouble. That ball is down fair. No, it's not. Oh, my goodness, I thought it was. All right, false alarm. Colton Cowser was playing it like it was fair. But that ball is just... Yeah, it's about a solid, just under a foot foul, I'll say. Not quite a foot foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Another sweeper, and the third time in this at-bat, a sweeper that Green does not offer at. And that has made it a full count. That is ball 3. Payoff pitch. And a fastball low. And Povich walks Riley Green. Leadoff walk is never good, especially when you're ahead of the hitter already. And that's going to bring up Justin Henry Malloy, the DH. 66 games he's played in the season, hitting just .208. And he takes inside ball 1. Okay, Cade, let's find the zone here, buddy. Let's find the zone. Erica, is that a question involving Gunnar Henderson and Jackson Holliday, or because I guess they would be turning it, or is that a double entendre? I'm not sure. By the way, Charm City chat got pretty filthy yesterday. I didn't even realize it until I looked back on it, but there came a point in the ball game where Charm City chat was today as opposed to other days. Thanks for the backhanded compliment. It is 3-0 now on Justin Henry Malloy. That's not good. Come on, Cade. The 3-0, first the check on the runner, but Green is back, just 1 foot off the bag. He's standing there. This Tiger team has 7 rookies, 7 position player rookies on their roster. Here's a called strike right down the middle with the fastball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hello, Scotto. Hello, everybody in the Charm City chat. Edward. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. Almost gave that older couple right behind the home plate there a heart attack. Don't worry, folks. There's a screen there. Full count now after falling behind 3-0. Payoff pitch. Swung on, hit into the air right center field, and that ball's going to be caught out there by Santander in the gap. Right there when he hits the track. That ball carried out there, but it stayed up in the air long enough for Tony to chase it down. So that's the first out of the inning. And that ball looked like trouble off the bat. Luckily, no harm, no foul. 1 out. Here is Spencer Torkelson. Tiger first baseman, right-handed bat. Big breaking ball from Povich in there for a strike. Nothing but love here, Scotto, in the Charm City chat. That's what we do. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater. 0-2 the count. "27 pitches for Povich with just an inning and a third so far. 0-2 pitch. And called strike 3 on a curveball right on the inside edge. Beautiful pitch.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I mean, look at that trail that baseball left. The path on the way to home plate. That ball's like 3 feet off the outside and then finally breaks and hits the inside corner at the knees. Sick stuff. 2 down in the inning. And Trey Sweeney fouls his first pitch away. He's hitting .238, but he had a couple of hits last night and an RBI. Here's a hard hit ball in the right center. That's going to get down, and Mullins is going to be able to cut it off before it gets all the way to the wall. And with 2 down, that's going to save a run because Riley Green was off with that swing. It's a 2-out double, and it puts runners at second and third now for Detroit. So a big swing here by Sweeney. And the Tigers are 1 hit away from taking a 2-run lead. We need Povich to get out Dylan Dingler. The Dingler is at the plate. He's hitting a robust 123 and a check swing, and that's a called strike at the top of the zone with the 4-seamer from Povich. 123 average in 23 games. I mean, don't let this guy beat you. Pitch, up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yep, this guy's batting average is lower than my IQ. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air, foul, behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 more strike. Let's get out of this jam here. Hey, 123 is better than Kobe Mayo's average. He's hitting below 100. He went 4 for 41 before he was sent back to AAA today. So who are we to judge? And this guy isn't a top prospect. He's Dylan Dingler. And he hits ball in the right center field, and that ball's going to get down and split the outfielders, roll all the way to the wall. Both runs will score. It's a 2-out, 2-run triple for Dylan Dingler. Are you kidding me? Oh, Cade. Oh, buddy. You can't be giving up a 2-out, 2-run triple to Dylan Dingler. Povich with this pitch, it was on the outside edge, but Dingler with a great swing. He went up out there and he went the other way. That is about the best you can do with a pitch like that. 2-0 Detroit, top of the second. It's never a bad time, Frank. We're going to have a mound meeting right now. Drew French is talking to Povich. Number 9 hitter Parker Meadows due up next, left-handed batter. Man, you had to get Dingler out there. You had to. That was a backbreaker. 2-run, 2-out triple from a guy hitting a $123. Well, his average has jumped up 12 points. It's now 135. Parker Meadows at the plate. First pitch. Taken for a called strike. No other team has had more batters at the plate this season. No team has hit more home runs this season in terms of rookies than this Tiger lineup. So 0-2 count here on Meadows. Runner at third base, 2 down. And this pitch is fouled away. Still no balls, 2 strikes. So, yeah, the Tigers coming into the season weren't expected to be a playoff contender at all. And here they are with a winning record, 80 wins at the moment. Still with a shot at a playoff berth, despite a team that's quite young. And look at this flare and a diving catch by Mullins. Said, you're a bum in the best possible way. The bum does it again. A sinking line drive into center field, and Mullins charges in with a headfirst sliding or diving catch. Great catch.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes. Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Yeah, but said said's only hitting like 215. And I'm like, this is back like in June. Remember back in June when we were playing like 600 ball? You know, we were like 44 and 22. Or whatever it was. And people still looking for something to complain about. Well, what's Mullins doing in the lineup? I'll tell you what he's doing. He's hitting with a not too good of an average, but he's batting ninth, so it's not that big of a deal. And oh, by the way, Gold Glove caliber defense in center field. Not too bad to have. So I don't know what you're worried about. A lot of people would love to have Mullins on their team. Man, so much Mullins hate all season long. I should show you some more of those Twitter interactions. Anyway, Mullins makes the catch. So he's hit a hard ball that looked good off the bat, and he's made a diving catch all in an inning and a half. We need Mullins for these playoffs. All right, we got to make up 2 runs. Uh-oh. Very lefty-heavy lineup against this right-hander, Reece Olson. Only one right-handed bat in the lineup, and he is hitting 8th in the order. So, first 7 guys up, all from the left side. Here's Colton Cowser, and he takes a called strike. This pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cowser's average now at 246. He had 2 home runs yesterday. This ball is hit hard and into left center field for a base hit past the diving glove of Sweeney. Cowser is getting hot, folks. Turn on the sprinkler, or turn on the faucet. There you go. Lead off single here. And that's with only a few cows put up in the chat. Most of them by Janet. Thanks, SG Sports Talk Channel. I've mentioned that twice already in the first 2 innings. It's almost as if you weren't around to listen to me broadcast, and now you're here to give us the breaking news. Appreciate it. 0-1 the count on Adley Rutschman at the plate.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Next pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rutschman's average is at 250 even right now. And the 1-1 pitch is swung on, fouled at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, I explained it already. Yeah, like 3 times. Anywho, 1-2 the count on Adley. The pitch swung on, hit on the ground. This could be 2. And a flip to second. They can only get the 1, as that was a slow developing play, as Matt Vierling, the third baseman, with the shift on, was in close proximity to the shortstop. And then the second baseman, again with the shift, had a long way to go to cover the bag. So this will just go down as a fielder's choice. Cowser is eliminated off the bases. Rutschman now at first base with 1 out. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch to him is in the dirt. Hey, Sarah, welcome on in. SG, for the 4th time, I've already gone over the entire scenario, and now you're writing it wrong. No, the Orioles will not be eliminated. The Orioles will clinch. Yeah, you meant win. How about you mean hang out and follow the ball game a little bit? For the 4th time, I've covered it. I was planning on covering it several more times. But you insist. Okay. Here's a foul ball by O'Hearn. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. I mean, is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Ah, jeez. The 1-2 pitch is swung on, tapped foul at the plate. We'll do it again. Ryan O'Hearn. Dude, I'm just, you're annoying, okay? Can I just cut to the chase? You're annoying. This pitch is in the dirt. Check swing. O'Hearn did not go, and the count now 2-2. I don't know. There's just several things that are annoying. You annoyed me the other day. There's something about your giant name all in caps that annoys me. There's something about your insistence on trying to break news 5 times straight when I told you the first time it's been covered. I don't know. There's other reasons, but yeah, that's probably why I'm saying geez. So yeah, we had a full count here on Ryan O'Hearn. And the next pitch is inside, folks. That's ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
It's all right, Edward. One more thing, and it's Dunsky. Okay, don't worry. 155 games, Edward. I got it. Everybody chill. Smoke a little dope. It's working for me. All right, Heston Kjerstad's coming up next. Why don't we all just, be quiet for a minute? Thank you, sir. Let's enjoy the ball game. Heston Kjerstad's up. There's a meeting on the mound. That meeting is now over. The catcher, Dingler, going back behind the plate. See, there's just something very strange about that follow-up comment that still has me seeing nothing but red flags, sir. I'm just going to ignore you for the rest of the broadcast, okay? Here comes the first pitch to Kjerstad, and that's a swing and a miss on a slider that broke below the zone. Kjerstad's average is at 247. He is the DH today. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Patrick, I think Dingler is known for a lot. That's it, dude. I'm just, you can't pick up on hint 1. 89 hints. Can't pick up on a single one. Enjoy the rest of the game just watching, okay? If you're enjoying the content, perhaps, give it a breather. It's already been done, Scotto. Folks, please allow me to direct my own channel. I've got it under control. This pitch is fouled away. The count is 2-2 on Heston Kjerstad. Hey, Rhino, what's going on? You were just streaming. Did that game just finish up? 2-2 the count on Kjerstad. Runners at first and second, 1 out in the bottom of the second. Orioles trying to respond after that Kerstad just got hit. Wow, I hope he's okay. It looks like it got him right on the elbow guard. But, folks, we've got the bases loaded now. Let me put my joint down. Great. Now I get to call this bases loaded situation with that guy out of the room. Good Lord. Bases loaded, folks. It's going to be Emmanuel Rivera.
Mr. Emmanuel Lewis.
First pitch is taken, and it's a called strike. I got to be honest, folks, of everybody in the lineup for this situation, this is probably the last guy I would want, but we got to root for everybody hitting at the plate. Come on, Rivera. Swing and a foul ball behind the plate. He's in the hole 0-2. Rivera, just a fly ball, buddy. Let's get one of these runs in. Make some contact, my friend. Bases are loaded for you. If you got some ideas on making the postseason roster, now would be a good time to do something. He takes low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, if the Tigers are going to fade, we need to help them do the fading. We got this game and we got tomorrow. I think we got to win at least one of these two to feel good about going into the Bronx. This pitch is off the plate. Rivera lays off, and now the count is even up at 2-2. Bases loaded, 1 away. Hey, Giants fan, thank you very much. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, right center field, make it straightaway right field. And that'll be the first out, but Rutschman is going to be able to tag and score, and the Orioles are on the board. It's a sacrifice fly RBI for Emmanuel Rivera. We get one back. I don't know if this deserves a magic, but... Feels weird to hit those buttons when it's a sac fly and you're still trailing in the ball game, but everything counts, right? Splash it up.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Here's Jackson Holliday, and he goes after the first pitch, a slider, swing and a miss. So now runners at first and second, 2 down. Holliday has been showing some signs lately of getting locked in, but yesterday he went 0 for 3, and now a check swing, he went around, so he's in the hole 0-2. Where's your button, buddy? Come on, Jackson. 0-2, you're going to see a lot of these in your career. What kind of a hitter are you when you get to 0-2? He takes a slider inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Keep the line moving. Gunnar Henderson is on deck. Base hit would tie the ball game. At least one to the outfield should. This pitch is in the dirt. Change up. 2-2 the count. Folks. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. The pitch. That's a slider swung on, hit in the air to left, and that'll be a can of corn. Caught out there by Riley Green to win the inning. The Orioles strand a couple, but they do get a run back. 1 run, just the 1 hit. We go to the top of the third, 2-1 Detroit. How you doing? I mean, can we just, if you go back and just look at this exchange, folks, this is how not to behave in a chat. So you're not talking to me? I'm like, what are we? Are we dating? I'm doing a live stream right now, man. Hit me up on my Discord or something if you want to have a personal chat about where we stand as friends or... I mean, dude. I tell you what, do not invite that guy to a panic room. You'll never get out. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway. What's going on with the out-of-town scores? 1-1, Braves, Marlins. The Braves are fighting for their lives to get into the playoffs right now. Look at the Mets. They're up 2-1 on the Phillies in a huge, huge contest. Only other game right now, no score, against a couple of AL East teams, Blue Jays and Rays, in a battle for last place. Oh, yes. Yeah. Matt, and you're absolutely, that's a great idea. Folks, if you don't mind, I'm going to refrain from doing play-by-play for a little while as me and Matt have a little bit of a discussion about what color to paint his garage. There's a pitch from somebody to somebody, but whatever. Let's talk more about this garage here. First of all, Matt, what is the color of the outside of the garage? Let's think about this. There's another pitch, did something, not sure, but I don't know. There's a count of some sort. Orange and black. Okay. Anybody else got any other things they want to talk about? By the way, there went, I think, another pitch. Something else happened. All right, folks, I can't do this forever. We got an 0-2 count. Cade Povich on Andy Ibanez. You're in the top of the third, leadoff man, and he gets a hold of curveball, but it's going to be hit right to Colton Cowser in left field for out number 1. Rob, you like that? Because honestly, some of these people who come in and like try to have a personal conversation with me, like, you want me to just stop and just like, now it's the You and Me podcast? Like, what? Here's Perez up at the plate. Wincio Perez, and he takes high for ball 1. Next pitch is hit in the right field. And Santander is on the track, but he makes the catch as he hits his back up against the wall. 2 down. Povich with 2 quick outs, and he needs it after a long second inning. 2 down, and that'll bring up Matt Vierling. And the first pitch is over the plate but low with the changeup. Folks, we have the best colors. I mean, forget about it. Orange and black. It can't be beat. All right? First of all, this pitch is foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's no argument, and I don't want to hear anything from anybody trying to tell me different, but clearly the best holiday or the best whatever in American culture is Halloween. Halloween's the best holiday. It's the most fun. You get to do crazy, stupid stuff. It's an excuse to just act a fool, and I love Halloween. And what colors represent Halloween better than orange and black? Plus, Halloween is in October, folks. So if Halloween is the month or the holiday of October, and October is the month of the World Series, why not be orange and black? Somebody's getting up in the Tiger bullpen right now. Looks like a left-hander. 3-1 pitch from Povich is off the plate outside for ball 4. A 2-out walk to Matt Vierling. Nothing beats the pinstripes. Yeah. I get it. You found a pencil and you and a what do you call it? A slide ruler. You drew some lines. It's great. That's great. Here's a called strike to Riley Green. Walked his first time up. That's my name, Scotto. Well, I mean, dude, if you're going to sit here and, like, you know, you're in an Oriole chat and we're talking about how proud of our colors we are, and you're going to boast about your stripes being the best, what do you expect? You're a Yankee fan. You don't expect a little bit of, return fire? Come on. You know exactly what you're getting into when you say something like that, buddy. Here's a curveball low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know exactly what you're getting into, my friend. So don't play the victim. It is nice, isn't it? Here's a called strike 3. Sit your butt down, Riley Green. This inning is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Frank. Yeah. Mel Hall, maybe? Hey, Scotto, you a big Mel Hall fan? What's he been up to these days? Are you still complaining about that guy? Derek, I think I made one more mention for about 3 seconds about 4 minutes ago. So, to bring it up as a comment in chat would almost be counterproductive, because now you're sort of perpetuating the topic again by, I was naturally transitioning away. Can you believe it? I was in control of all my faculties and emotions, and I was ready to move on. It's very interesting as a streamer. Everybody's ready to tell you exactly how to behave, when we all know none of us know what the hell we're doing on a day-to-day basis. We all make irrational decisions and find ourselves saying and doing stupid things all the time. I'm just doing it my way, folks. I do appreciate the input, and sometimes I do need to be put in check. But for the most part, I got this. All right? I need a lucky. All right. What are we looking at here? All right, Gunnar Henderson, folks. Here we go. First pitch is off the plate outside.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
He's dating everybody's mom. Gunnar is getting around. 1-0 pitch from Olson is there for a strike. 95 fastball just above the knees. 1-1 the count. One is a curveball in the dirt. Check swing. They appeal. No swing. 2-1. Henderson's 0 for 1 today. His name's Gunnar. He's dating Erica. This ball's fouled away. What's that on Gunnar's elbow protector? It looks like there's some kind of scribbled on writing with perhaps with a Sharpie. And let me try to make it as here's a swing and a miss. Henderson goes down. Looks like it says Erica. It looks like there's a little Sharpie note on the elbow guard. It says Erica on there. Call me later, it says. Erica, call me later. Okay. Said Mullins is at the plate.
Well said, now you know what to do.
He shows bunt. The pitch is low. He brings the bat hit back, and it's ball 1. Mullins hit the ball hard his first time up, but to no avail. 0-1 pitch. Excuse me, 1-0 pitch. He does try to bunt again, and this time he just whiffs at it, and the count is a ball and a strike. Pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup that just dropped below the zone there. Mullins waved at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-1 Detroit. We're in the bottom of the third. 2 runs, 2 hits for Detroit. 1 run, 1 hit for the Orioles. This one is hit in the air by Said. Going to be out of play off to the left, I think. It is. 1-2 of the count. That's right. Mistakes. I've made a few. I'll make a few more. The pitch in the dirt with the curveball. The count is 2-2. Emery, my man. Didn't you already do a super chat today? That's very, very generous. I'll get to you in just a sec. We got a 2-2 pitch coming right now to Mullins. And that one is low. Full count.
Message for you, son.
Emery says, good vibes. Let's get this W. This sounds like the same message from earlier. Hey, keep saying it every 20 minutes. And I'll be very happy that you did. Thank you so much, Emery. Oh, it was yesterday? All right, well, that just shows you. Mullins strikes out here. 2 down in the inning. That just shows you.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Folks, sitting here at this table, sitting in this chair, talking into this thing, staring at this monitor, watching this team play for 6 months straight. Some of these games and days, they just kind of, bleed into each other. I don't know what the hell. So that was yesterday. Okay. Thank you, Emery. Anthony Santander is behind the count 0-1.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
And this pitch is off the plate, outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tony grounded out his first time up. Hey there, Joshua. Welcome in. This pitch is low. Change up. 2-1 the count. Scoreboard still showing 1-1. I thought it was 1-1 already. Now it says 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away or missed completely. Hard to say because I've been looking at the reverse angle behind the umpire on that swing. I think he missed. Either way, it's 2-2 now on Santander. Base is empty, 2 down in the bottom of the third. Nice crowd here today. Next to last game of the season at home. Swing and a miss. Tony chased one. A slider low and in. And he strikes out. Just 1 hit for the Orioles through the first 3 innings. Need to start picking it up with the bats. We head to the 4th, 2-1 Detroit. All right. How's this coffee doing? Might be time for a reheat. Yes, Scotto, last I checked, which is like an hour before the game, nothing had changed. I think it's Stroman, Schmidt, Stroman, Cortez, and Schmidt lined up with you guys. No Garrett Cole and no Rodon. Oh, he was moved to the bullpen. Really? Oh, well, that will change things, won't it? Who do you expect to take his place? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, Scotto, I get you. But again, you're the Yankee man. You know Stroman's been put in the pen. Who do you expect to take his place? I mean, clearly they had somebody in mind if they're going to make that move. What's Louis Heel doing? Is Louis Heel still in the rotation? Isn't he in the bullpen now? And what's Heel doing, Scotto? Is he doing like... Oh, he's starting Heel? Well, then what's the rotation? You got Cortez, you got Schmidt, you got Cole, you got Heel, you got Rodon. And then I guess that leaves Stroman out. All right, folks, we're underway here in the top of the fourth. And Justin Henry Malloy at the plate. He's got a 1-0 count. Povich is on 54 pitches here. Next pitch is foul back, 1-1. So somebody had to re-enter the rotation to knock Stroman out. So somebody was out of it for a minute. I thought that might have been Louis Heel. But that's just me guessing based on not seeing his name in a box score recently. As a starter, Scotto? Did they have like a 6-man rotation for a minute? That might have been the case. 1-2 pitch is a curveball low. All right. I'm sure you guys are sweating who to start against us. Honestly, Scotto, if the Yankees knew what was best, they'd figure out a way to get Rodon in there because right now our team has got a nice-looking lineup against righties, but not so much against lefties. Although, if we've got Jordan Westberg back in time for you guys, that will change and we'll be a little more balanced. This pitch is a curveball up and away. We got a full count on Justin Henry Malloy. Povich now in 60 pitches, and he has yet to get an out here in the fourth. He's pitching today. Yep, so not going to happen. Well, you have the off day Monday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, he could theoretically pitch Thursday if he wanted to skip somebody. You could probably skip Clark Schmidt and get Rodon in there in the final game. I'd do that if I were you guys. That's ball 4 to Malloy. A leadoff walk from Povich. Not a good sign. Not a good sign from Povich here. The pitch count is up. That is at least, I think, his third free pass of the day. Yep, 3 walks. Not too good. 3 walks with nobody out in the fourth. Here's a first pitch strike to Spencer Torkelson. Yeah, folks, please consider hitting that like button if you're watching right now. Just a thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Tap it. Let it turn nice, bright white, and it helps out the channel. That's all I ask. Appreciate it. 0-2 the count on Torkelson here. Pitch. Upstairs with the fastball. And the count 1-2. They keep showing me Malloy at first base. I guess he's got speed. This pitch is inside, 2-2 now. Povich just doesn't seem to have that consistent command and moving around the zone effectively like he can do when he's pitching well. This pitch is fouled away down the left field line. 2-2 the count. Malloy was off with that pitch. Can't tell by looking at him. He's husky, but he's young. He's probably a above average runner. Probably not super quick, I would think. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And a big... Oh, is that a foul ball? Damn it. Sorry. I did not see where that ball went. I saw a swing and I saw nothing else. So I thought that was strike 3. It's a foul ball. 2-2 here. And the next pitch is hit in the air. That ball is hit too high and to the wrong part of the park in left field. Cowser comes in a couple of steps, makes the catch for out number 1. 1 away in the 4th. What the hell is this? My game got interrupted by some sort of betting ad. All right. Trey Sweeney. He had that big hit his last time up. A double. That was the catalyst for a 2-run rally for the Tigers in the second inning. 1-0 pitch to him here is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Trey Sweeney. The 1-1. Hit in the air, left field. Cowser has to go toward his right. He looks like he's having trouble with it, but he does eventually track it down and makes the catch. 2 away. So Povich gives up the leadoff walk, but has gotten the next 2 batters out. And trying to get one more to keep this game at 2-1. It's that pesky Dylan Dingler who hit the 2-run triple his last time up. And he takes a curveball for a called strike. I'm not a fan of you, Dylan Dingler. Pitch. That ball's crushed. But right at Colton Cowser. He has to bend down a little bit to get that baseball, but thankfully he's positioned perfectly for this line drive. Caught out there and left to win the inning. Another hard-hit ball by Dingler. But it leads to nothing this time. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Detroit 2, Baltimore 1. And when I say Baltimore 1, that's what I'm going to be saying later after the game. Baltimore 1. But in order to win, we need more than 1. Or something. I don't know. How you guys doing? What's going on down at the dance club tonight?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh. All right.
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back, so.
Oh, boy, is this great!
This is great iced tea.
All right. Sorry. I got so many stupid sound effects on this little thing now that I'm having trouble remembering what they are, because you got about 10 characters to write something to like mark what it is. Like for Kerstad, it just says silent J. Hit the button. But some of these, I don't know what the hell they even mean. All right, what's going on? Bottom of the fourth coming up. Sir Jiggy with it. Was at the game last night. I was at the game last night. How'd that go, Sir Jiggy? Did you get a home run ball? Colton Cowser's at the plate. Swing and a miss on a 1-0 pitch. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. We got a new pitcher out here. Brant. Is this, Brant Herder. Herder? I barely touched her. There's a called strike. A sinker. Belt high on the inside corner. Okay. The 1-2 is hit on the ground to third base. Veerling over to first in time. Cowser retired, 1 away. We need some hits, man. This line, this is starting to get a little bit concerning with the offense today. All right, dude, enough of the caps, okay? It's annoying. I was trying to, with humor, let you know that screaming everything you write in chat is kind of annoying. Adley Rutschman has an 0-1 count.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
All right. Next pitch is foul back. No balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, folks, I mean, top of the order. Gunnar 0 for 2, Mullins 0 for 2, Tony 0 for 2, Adley's 0 for 1. He did score a run, though. Reaching on a fielder's choice. The only run of the game for the Orioles. The 0-2 pitch hit in the air pretty well to left center, and it's going to drop in there. I say pretty well, not so much hit hard, but to the right spot out there in left center field, and Rutschman drops one in for a 1-out single. Turn on the faucet. Good plate approach there by Adley. He did reach for one and had to try to pull it, but he didn't pop it up. He just put enough on it to make it drop out there. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. There's a called strike outside corner at the knees.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
O'Hearn is in there facing a lefty now. He walked his only other time up. And he takes a slider off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Herder's next pitch is a sinker, well placed, knee high on the outside corner, and the count now a ball and 2 strikes. Tell you what, Ryan O'Hearn, he definitely would have something to play for in a potential wild card matchup with the Royals, his former club, his original club, that basically just let him go. Said, we don't see any future for you here. And that was at a time when the Royals were losing over 100 games. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Fouled away left side. And the count will stay 2-2. So, yeah, Ryan O'Hearn would probably have a whole lot on his mind with an opportunity to take on the club that said, you're not good enough. If we end up playing the Royals, although the Royals right now are, 1 game ahead of the Twins? This pitch is fouled at the plate. Still 2-2. So maybe we wind up seeing the Twins. I don't know. The Royals have lost, what, 4 or 5 in a row. Two pitch to Ryan O'Hearn. And a swing, and that ball could drop in. It will drop in left center field. Back-to-back singles for the Orioles here with 1 down, and the line keeps moving. That's going to bring up Silent J, folks. Charm City chat. Apparently there's 200-plus people here right now checking out the ball game. If you don't mind, a moment of silence. Heston Kjerstad is at the plate with 2 men on. Facing a lefty pitcher, which I want to see. And he lines one into left field, a base hit. That's why he needs to play against a lefty. Rutschman's coming home. The play at the plate, and he's out by a mile. Jesus Christ. Adley, what are you doing? Oh, wait a minute. Does the ump say Dingler was blocking? Does the ump say Dingler didn't give Adley a path? Is the ump saying he didn't give Adley a path here? Let's make sure. He didn't. There is no path. He completely blocked the path to the plate. They better count this run. It's a bad sin, but folks, this catcher, I don't know. All right, I guess it's a run, or I guess it's a valid put out. Okay, that sucks. Here's Emmanuel Rivera. I was hoping, folks. I was grasping for straws. Rivera with a swing and a miss. Man, Adley, really, what the hell? Out by a mile. Nice to see Kjerstad get that hit, but that would have had the bases loaded, only 1 out. Here's the 0-1 to Rivera. That's in the dirt on a changeup, and the count 1-1. Let me see where Adley is. We're now looking at a replay. I mean, Adley's not even to third base when this ball is coming in. I mean, wow. Mateo would score on that. Gunnar might score on that. Cowser might score on that. Mullins might score on that. That's about it. Adley is not scoring on that. Luckily, he didn't get hurt. That's the number one thing, really, after that bit of a collision there. This ball's popped straight up, and it's going to end the inning. And the Orioles squander a chance to at least level the score. Inning over. That's a frustrating inning right there. We head to the 5th. The Tigers still lead this one 2-1. The Orioles now have out-hit the Tigers 4-2, but they trail where it matters. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, I don't know if Adley, I guess he got the windmill to go around, and I don't know why. With 2 down, I'd say maybe. Especially with Rivera coming up, you know. I'd say with 2 down, maybe you send Adley, but not with 1 out. Not when Rivera can get that run in with just a fly ball or something. Anywho. All right. 5th inning getting started. I think I got a cracker here. Time for my snack break. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can pull this off. All right, folks. A reminder that today's ball game is being brought to you by For those looking for a refreshing drink with a different flavor that packs a punch, there's nothing like the taste of hard apple cider. And no one delivers quality cider like Dickens. The Dickens family has been producing top-shelf cider products for generations. So if quality is what you're after, you just can't go wrong with Dickens Cider. Dickens Cider, available now at your local grocer. Thank you to the Dickens family for that. On an 0-1 pitch here in the top of the fifth, we've got a fly ball down the left field corner, and that will be out of reach of Cowser. Just a strike here on who's up at the plate here? Meadows? Parker Meadows at the plate. What is this slow motion replay of guys walking back to the dugout? I have no idea what I'm looking at. All right, 0-2 the count on Meadows, leading it off top of the fifth, and a swing and a miss on a foul tip. See you later, Parker.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
1 out in the fifth. Povich is on 77 pitches. He has definitely had some scary moments in the game, but right now he's given up 2 runs so far. He's in the fifth, and if he can get a clean fifth here, it's not so bad of an outing. 0-1 here on Ibanez, and the next pitch is fouled away 0-2. Where's that cracker? Oh, I got 2. I got 2 crackers. I'm living the life of Riley here. The 0-2 pitch is low and away on the changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, you might have to miss a pitch.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Ibanez just struck out. 2 away. Here is Perez, and he will foul the first pitch back. Scotto, he's coming back, but probably not in time to play you guys. Probably just in time for the postseason. Probably. It's hard to say because he started his rehab assignment last night. He got to play. He went 0 for 4. That was his first competitive action at all. 0-2 the count here on Perez. And a curveball is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Norfolk Tides, the AAA team Mountcastle's with right now, they have another game today and 1 more game tomorrow, and that's the end of their season. So it's just a matter of whether or not 3 rehab games is enough for Mountcastle. I'm not quite sure. If it is, he got a day off on Monday, and then he could join up with the team in New York. Otherwise, maybe they send him back down to Florida for a little bit and wait for the postseason. 1-2 pitch is a beautiful sweeping slider, and Povich doesn't get the call. This ump.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
He missed that one. 2-2 the count. And this one's a slider inside. So now the count has gone full here on Wenceel Perez. Yeah, Robert, I mean, I'm following it really close. And here's what I think. Ramon Arias, I think, might have a chance to come back as soon as tomorrow. If they wanted to go ahead and just do it tomorrow. I think because his injury wasn't nearly as long as Westberg's. He's already showing that he's comfortable at the plate. Here's a swing and a miss. Povich gets the strikeout to end the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
So I would say likeliest scenario, Urias will be there. Will come back on Tuesday in time for Game 1 against the Yankees, but with a bit of a chance at maybe returning as early as tomorrow. Jordan Westburg, I would say not tomorrow, but first game against the Yankees, again, the likeliest. And then with Mountcastle, again, I'm thinking maybe he can squeeze in 1 or 2 games at the end of the season. Otherwise, he might not get activated until the playoffs. He'll definitely be on the playoff roster, though. That's for sure. That's faux show. Folks, we got a break in the action here, and I'm going to eat this final cracker, this beautiful peanut butter cracker sandwich, one of my favorite snacks of all time. Hang in there. I'll be right back. All right. All right, Jackson Holliday's up. First pitch already in there for strike 1. Holiday. And there's a perfectly placed sinker outside corner at the knees. This Herder guy, lefty, still out there. 21 pitches so far. And the Orioles trying to get a rally going here. With the 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up, this pitch is off the plate, a ball and 2 strikes. So Gunnar Henderson and Ced Mullins to follow. 3 straight lefties. And Brandon Hyde at this point is not trying to look at any pinch hitting situations. It's only the 5th inning. This pitch is off the plate. Good eye by Holiday. That was just a couple of inches outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch, hit on the ground, left side. Backing up on it is Vierling. Big throw, and that is in time. Wow. Matt Vierling had to do everything just right here on this hard bouncer. Backed him up, and that meant he knew he had to get off a strong throw. He put everything he could on it. Holiday is retired by not even half a step. Here's Gunnar now.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
He looks at a called strike. Come on, Baltimore. It's time to figure this guy out. He is eating up innings here, and our outs are dwindling. Pitch. That one's hit hard on the ground. Well, not that hard. Hit the second base. And Henderson indicated himself that he thought he was safe, but that is out number 2. Didn't look all that close to me. So, yeah, this Brian Herder guy is just sort of making his way through the lineup here with ease. With all these lefties we got in here. Ced Mullins is up now. He's 0 for 2 today. 227 average right now. And a big cut and a miss on a slider. 0-1. Man, we We got to either get this guy out of the game or bring in at least one pinch hitter for a lefty to try to look at him from the other side of the plate. But right now, this is looking too easy for Detroit. 1-1 the count now on Mullins. This pitch is inside, and Mullins has a 2-1 count here. The 2-1 pitch is going to be served in a hop, and Mullins should be able to beat this out, and he does. This ball was cued off the bat. Just a little infield bloop that bounced to the shortstop, and you knew as soon as that ball dropped down in front, there'd be no way for Mullins to get thrown out. So an infield hit for Ced. With that speed of his once again coming into play.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Tony's at the plate. I don't know if you run or not in this spot because Tony's is going to probably hit an extra base hit if he's going to do anything. He's not going to do anything. He's going to pop it up on the infield here on the first pitch. The second baseman on the outfield grass makes the catch, and just like that, this inning is over. The Orioles get another hit, but they're not putting together a rally. We go to the top of the sixth. Detroit still leads it 2-1. Probably Povich's last inning coming up here. He is on 89. Wow, 89 pitches. I mean, he got one more game tomorrow and then a day off. Bullpen should be pretty fresh. After Corbin Burnes went 7 strong innings. So I say at least have other guys ready. If they're going to bring Povich out, there should be somebody ready to go if one guy gets on base. Oh, this stuff is good. Passion fruit. Folks, if you wonder where my passion comes from, it's from this drink, apparently. Yep, and we gave Kobe Mayo a shot, and Kobe Mayo is not ready. It's too bad. Mayo is, of all the crop of prospects starting the season, whether guys that were destined to be up quickly like a Holiday or guys that are way far away like a Bradfield, or a Basayo. Of all these guys, the one that I was most excited about was Mayo. I really liked what I saw and continue to see during every level or every stage of his amateur and pro career. The dude is just built to hit nothing but moonshots. I hope he figures it out. All right, here we go. Cade Povich is no longer in the ball game, and I think that's the right move. It's Matt Bowman out here now, the right-hander. First pitch is ball 1 to Matt Vierling. And this next pitch is hit into the air to right. Santander jogging in. Makes the catch. 1 away. 1 down, top of the 6th. With Matt Bowman on in relief of Cade Povich, who went 5 innings, giving up 2 runs on 2 hits. He did walk 3 batters. Struck out 7. Not too shabby, but the 3 walks, one of those did come around the score in that 2-run rally, and that hurts. Here's a pitch inside to Riley Green. 1-0 on him. Green 0 for 1. He walked in the second, and that was the walk that scored. He lines one in the right field, and that's a base hit. A 1-out single by Green. All right. By the way, Matt Bowman, did he come in to pitch? Or it was Jacob Webb yesterday, right? Came in to pitch that final inning, and then they had to bring Bowman in, or not? I can't remember. But Bowman has been pretty dependable since joining this bullpen. All right, Kerry Carpenter is going to come up to pinch hit here for Justin Henry Malloy. So a lefty in to face the righty Bowman, and he takes inside for ball one. Carpenter started the first 2 games of this series. He will now take over as the DH. Check on the runner back in. 2-1 Detroit. We're in the top of the 6th. Second game of 3 in the final series at home in the regular season here in Baltimore. Keegan Aiken is getting loose in the Oriole bullpen. 1-0 pitch. Off the plate outside, 2-0. The Reds beat the Pirates already today, 7-1. The Nationals over the Cubs, 5-1. Rays up 3-0 on the Blue Jays in the top of the 5th. 2-0 pitch is hit in the air left side and foul. Phillies and Mets are now tied at 2 apiece. That's in the bottom of the 6th. I might be sending you guys over there if that game is on, but that game is actually farther along than this one is, despite the fact that we started first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit hard on the ground, and through the right side, a base hit. Riley Green stops at second base. He had to hesitate as that ball nearly hit him on the way through to right field, going first to second base. So 2 men on now for the Tigers with only 1 away. Don't want to fall behind any more than the 1 run. Spencer Torkelson is up now. He is 0 for 2, and he fouls the first pitch away. So 1 more start on the season for Slim, a.k.a. Cade Povich, coming up against the Twins next week. This pitch is fouled away. 0-2 the count on Spencer Torkelson. Struck out and flew out today. With runners in scoring position this year, he's hitting only 193. So not doing it clutch. Hopefully it stays that way. We got an 0-2 count here. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch. That ball's fouled away. Well, wait a minute. Is it in play? It will get out of play. Ryan O'Hearn gave it a look over by the camera well. Still 0-2 here on Torkelson. The 0-2. Catcher Rutschman setting up high, and this ball was top of the zone, but off the plate outside by about 6 inches. Ball 1, 1-2 the count now. Wow, Bobby Witt Jr. is leading the batting title right now. I tell you what, he is a hell of a player. This pitch is popped up. Right side, O'Hearn with another look. And this one will get about 8 rows back into the stands. Still 1-2. Santander is still third in home runs with 43. How about Brenton Rooker? Third best in RBI. This ball could be 2. Gunner flips it to second for 1. Over to first. 2. A double play. And the Tigers are on the phone. They want to see if they want to challenge this. Torkelson is standing there at first. He thought he beat it out, but looks like they're not going to challenge this. This inning is over, folks. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles need a run to at least tie this thing up. It's 2-1 Detroit. I refuse to be beaten by Dylan Dingler. All right? Dylan Dingler has driven in 2 runs. Our team has driven in 1. You mean to tell me, as a unit, we can't defeat Dingler? I said unit. All right. Oh, by the way, what's the name of this guy that came up? We got a guy named Daniel Johnson. So guess what, folks? We got a Johnson on our team. So in case we come up with, if we come head-to-head with like a Mendick or head-to-head with a Dick Lovelady, we've got a Johnson now to throw into the mix. Here is a morbid check on the sub count. Hey, we're up to 2207. Folks, I'd love for 15 more of you to make this number 2222, but I get it. Nobody subscribes to my channel. I don't know how to get them to. I mean, folks, look right here. Look. You see this angle? This is called healthy growth. You see this? This is the Orioles for the past, 8 games. Flatlining, folks. Help a brother out. Colton Cowser is going to try to lay a bunt down, and this one is not going to work out. It actually gets to second base on a bounce. It was a close play at first, but Cowser's bunt attempt does not work out. Out number 1. Man, I wish our team could bunt better. Hey, welcome in number 2208. Honestly, I feel like our success rate at bunting is about 1 out of 10. Adley Rutschman's at the plate.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Come on, Adley. By the way, Rutschman's working on a nice little like French mustache. What's he got rocking there? The count is 2-1. Come on, Adley. I mean, you like to hit from the left side, right? And we need some offense, buddy. This ball's fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm going to hit this button. Why? I don't know. We need something. Hello. Come on, offense. Let's go. Let's get to this guy. Rutschman fouls it off to the right. This Herder guy's now up to 38 pitches. I hope he doesn't go much longer. Apparently, we cannot figure him out. Folks, the upper deck is packed. This looks like a bigger crowd than even yesterday. 2-2 pitch. off the plate outside. Rutschman works the count full. Folks, come on, Charm City chat. We need to wake up. It's 4:46 a.m. where I am. I'm up. And so's this ball to right field, down the corner, and out of reach in foul ground. Torkelson, the first baseman, with a long run down the line with his back to the baseball, just unable to line this up, and it's out of reach. Thankfully, Adley's at bat will stay alive here. Full count on Rutschman. 1 out, nobody on. The Orioles down a run. Here is the payoff, and it's fouled back. We'll do it again. Two bugles. It felt like a two-bugle moment. The pitch off the plate outside, ball 4. Take your base, Adley, and buddy, when you have a chance to score in this inning, please don't make an out at home.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Ryan O'Hearn, due up. He has reached both times up, a walk and a hit, and the hit he got was off of this guy, the lefty. Meeting on the mound for Detroit.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Folks, there's a chance you might see a little bit of sunlight coming up before this game is over. Maybe we can share the same sun for just a little while. Be about an hour now. There is a right-hander getting loose. Will Vest. All right, Ryan O'Hearn. Come on, buddy. Turn and burn, my friend.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch is a strike. Sinker at the top of the zone. Again, O'Hearn with a single off of Herter his last time up. Herter has been through this order completely. Let's hope we can get to him this time around. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and a soft liner caught at second base. Soft liner too low to the ground to get over anybody. And that is out number 2. Folks, quiet, please, in the Charm City chat. Kjerstad has reached both times today. Hit by a pitch and a base hit off of this guy. He has a hack here and fouls it off to the right. I tell you, I see Kjerstad hitting lefties, and it doesn't look any worse than it does against righties. He really should just be out there, maybe as an everyday DH. I'm not so sold on Eloy Jimenez even making the postseason roster at this point. If Mountcastle's going to be ready. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what Eloy Jimenez is going to offer this team in the postseason. And considering all he can do is DH, I'd rather have a little more flexibility. And if the only thing he can do is hit and he can't hit, then seems like a waste of a roster spot to me. This pitch is low to Kjerstad. And the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch is swung on, fouled away. Left side, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Heston. All right, folks, when you charge, do it quietly this time. I think Anthony's just hoping for one. I mean, if he called it, then great. That's a line drive base hit into the opposite field. Heston Kjerstad can hit lefties. Brandon Hyde, take note. I mean, folks, all I do is watch baseball. I know what I'm looking at. Heston Kjerstad can hit lefties. Somebody tell somebody that. All right, maybe the best thing to do, Anthony, is something like home run please, or whatever you might want to have happen, please. That way, nobody's confused as to whether or not you might be spoiling something. So we got a pitching change going on right now. 2 down in the inning, tying run at second base. Go ahead, run at first. And Emmanuel Rivera is due up next. We'll see if he'll hit or not. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Just a little mistake. It happens. We worked it out, and we've got a solution for the future. Just type the word please in situations like that, and I think that'll take care of it. All good in the hood. Well, there's the first cockle-doodle-doo of the morning. Sunday morning here in Thailand. There you go, Anthony. See? Will Vest is the right-hander on in relief for the Tigers. Rivera, the right-handed bat due up. Who can we... is there anything we can go with here? Levon Soto? I mean, he's a lefty bat. I don't know. I want a counter move here. I'm not really sold on Rivera. He's got the only RBI of the day, but first pitch is low. He's going to hit here. First and second, 2 down. Come on, buddy. Make me look bad and get a hit. Make me look like an idiot. I will be happy to look like an idiot. There's a called strike right on the outside edge, maybe an inch off. 1-1 the count. So Rivera had that sac fly, the only run of the ball game for the Orioles. Hitting .206 on the season with runners in scoring position. Swing and a miss here, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Man, we need a pinch hitter in this spot. I'm rooting for you, Emmanuel. Wait, where's your button?
Mr. Emmanuel Lewis.
Pitch. Swung on. Fouled away off to the right. Come on, Emmanuel. Make me look stupid, please. I want to look stupid. Don't clip that. Janet. Come on, Rivera. Just dunk one into the outfield somewhere. The pitch. Swung on. That is a line drive base hit center field. And are they going to send the runner? Yes, they will. Rutschman will score. Standing in this ball game is tied up. I'm an idiot. I am a moron. Oh, boy. I am a moron. Rivera. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, come on, guys. If we had a lefty on the bench that could... if we had a lefty bat on the bench that had anything, you would have wanted the same thing. But he came through, and I'm very happy about it. Jackson Holliday is at the plate. We got a tie ball game, folks. Wow, you guys really want to harp on it. I'm sitting here trying to joke along with it. I mean, I'm calling myself out, but some people who don't say much are now suddenly really leaning into this. Almost as if you were just waiting for me to make a bad call. Well, congratulations. It happened. Jackson Holliday, with a 1-1 count, asks for time. First and third, 2 down. And the 1-1 pitch is off the plate. Only just. Pretty good pitch. Looked like it caught the top of the zone on the outside corner. But it's a 2-1 count here for Holliday. Pitch outside. 3-1, folks. Come on. Charge it up. That battery getting low. Let's go. Let's charge. 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground. Shortstop. He's going to flip it to second for the force, and that'll end the inning. Couple of more base runners left out there, but the Orioles do tie the ball game. We head to the 7th inning. It's 2 apiece, with Emmanuel Rivera driving in both of the Oriole runs today. And addressing what I said earlier about him hitting.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right. See? I got no problem calling myself out. If only some of you were capable of such a thing. Try it sometime. It's therapeutic. All right. Don't worry, haters. One of you out there one day is going to get me, I'm sure. Oh, I got clipped. Are you a moil? First of all, I hate to break it to you, Anthony, but I was clipped back in June of 1977. And the doc did a great job. So, you're barking up the wrong tree there, my friend. The clipping has already happened. All right. Top of the 7th coming up. You like that, Tony? By the way, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in right field right now? All right. That's right, folks. I got jokes. I'm saying to make you look dumb. Well, you're doing a great job, Anthony. You got me. Keegan Aiken is on the mound, and the first pitch is a called strike. Keep trying, Anthony. I'm sure one day you'll get there. Here's a swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Aiken. A slider breaking off the plate, and the count is 0-2. 62nd game of the season for Aiken. 3.27 ERA. Yeah, right. Yeah. We've moved on, Anthony. It's a new inning. Here we are. Here's a line drive in a right field. Gonna get down in front of Anthony for a base hit. Where were you on that, Anthony? Why were you playing so deep? Maybe if you came in a few feet, this hit would have been caught. You're busy in my chat, not playing in right field. All right. The Tigers have the leadoff man on. Now we got to get to work. Oh, no. That ball's lined over the glove of Holliday, or make it Gunner, I guess, who's shifted over toward the second base bag. And now back-to-back singles with nobody out for the Tigers. Keegan Aiken, 4 pitches. 2 of them have been knocked into the outfield for a hit. Oh, Keegan, now is not the day to have a bad one. Now is not the day to have a bad one. Somebody get somebody up. He's got to face one more batter at least. Tie ball game. Here comes Drew French. Probably to stall for some time as somebody gets up in the bullpen. The Mets are up on the Phils now. What's the score? 5-2. Well done, Mets. Hey, folks, I tell you right now, if we can figure out a way to win the pennant, there are 3 likely teams now that are going to be in the National League as potential World Series matchups, and they would all be rematches for us. A 69 rematch against the Mets, an 83 matchup against the Phillies, or a 66 matchup
to see if Parker Meadows
against the Dodgers. Sorry about that. A little bit of the audio came through. All right, we got Parker Meadows at the plate right now. Chat is over with Drew French. Meadows might lay one down, and he does show bunt. Brings the bat back, though, on a pitch low and in for ball 1. This is a very clear bunt situation. Lefty on lefty. Meadows has the speed. And, yeah, this just makes too much sense to try to bunt. Well, he's going to swing away. Wow, and he takes a huge cut on a slider and misses. 1-1 the count. Okay. Thank you for taking the bunt off. Go ahead. Go ahead and swing away. 1-1 pitch. Now he looks to bunt again. But this time it is off the plate. And he brings the bat back again. 2-1 the count. What does Parker Meadows want to do here? What does Keegan Aiken want to do here? We got a 2-1 count, 2 on, nobody out. Pitch. Swinging away, hit on the ground, could be 2. Holiday to second, Gunner to first. Not in time, and Gunner, you could see him try to throw that ball as hard as he could, knowing Meadows gets down the line quickly. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Runners at the corners with 1 down. Go ahead run for Detroit now 90 feet away. And we need a double play now. Or a strikeout. Andy Ibanez is coming up, and we should be going to the bullpen here for a righty. I mean, where is he? Where's the right-handed reliever? Aiken has faced everybody he needs to. Why is he still pitching? Why is Aiken still pitching? First pitch is a called strike, top of the zone. Where's the righty? There's 3 straight righties due up. What the? Hello? 0-1 pitch. Foul back 0-2. Okay, look, if Aiken can strike him out, great. But, I mean, 3 straight righties here. I mean, Aiken's already given up a couple of hits. 0-2 pitches upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We haven't even gotten to 100 likes yet, folks. Come on, let's get 100. Let's get way over 100. We should have a nice turnout today. I'm not bugging you about it, but I might coming up. This pitch is foul back again. The count is still 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, runners at the corners for Detroit. They are threatening to regain the lead here in the top of the 7th. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Aiken gets a huge strikeout, and I'm an idiot again. Because I said bring in the righty.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Now, folks, if you've been following me doing these games, you know damn well I'm a huge fan of Keegan Aiken. Yeah, make a whole channel out of it, Anthony. Jeez. Aiken stays in there to face another righty. Wincio Perez, who fouls the first pitch away. He is 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. All right. No faking. We're sticking with Aiken. The 0-1. That's fouled away. It's 0-2. One strike away from getting out of this jam, folks. Come on now. Charm City chat. Make some noise. Let me know. Let me know how you're feeling right here. 0-2 the count. 2 down. Pitch. On the outside edge. Oh, come on, ump. Oh, blow me.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
1-2. Come on, Keegan. Don't let that upset you. Pitch. Reach for, hitting the right. Santander is there. He makes the catch, and we get out of the jam. Folks, so close to giving up this lead here. Back to Detroit, and we get out of it. It's the 7th inning stretch. It's time for us to get the lead. What do you say, folks? Next to last home game, how about we throw some cakes on the griddle? Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, folks, here is the sales pitch. And the sale is this. For absolutely free, with 250 people watching right now, 113 likes, more than half of you have not done something that is very, very quick and easy, and it really helps out the channel, and it's going to help this channel grow, folks. There's a like button. It's at the bottom of your screen or device. It's a thumb. It's pointing upward. You tap it, and it turns white, and it helps out the channel, and it makes everybody else here in the Charm City chat happy. Right? Ain't that right, Charm City chat? All the OGs here. You got to help me out when I do this, because if nobody else chimes in, I look like I'm, bugging people. I mean, look, we're barely moving along here. Still more than twice as many people here than likes. Doesn't it make sense to just help out by one little gesture that takes just a second of your time? I'll give you 3 hours of my time in the middle of the night. I'm only asking for 1 second of yours. Yeah, I mean, we could theoretically get to 200 likes for the first time ever on this channel. That would be something, but... I think 150 would be great. I'm not greedy. But, yeah, I have to do a little bit of a intervention right now until this game resumes. Because this like count was quite low. Thanks, everybody, hitting that like button. We're about to get started. We got a left-hander on the mound now for the Tigers. A fellow by the name of Johnny Kane. What the hell is this guy? A comic book character? No, it's Gunter. Why do they say Johnny Kane? A lefty by the name of Gunter on the mound. They must have messed up the graphic. Sean Gunter. Gunter Glass. What's this guy all about? Regular season, not too much. 15 innings of work. ERA, very low. So, not a whole lot known about this guy, but in what little time he's been out there, he's been very effective. Gunnar Henderson's going to lead it off, folks. Top of the order.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Top of the order in the bottom of the 7th in a tie ball game at home. Let's go. First pitch is over the plate, but low for ball 1. A sinker from Gunter. Next one is called a strike blue. That is the same sinker, same distance below the zone. Now you're calling that a strike?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
1-1 the count. That pitch is off the plate outside, and luckily the ump could see that one. The count is 2-1 on Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 3 today. He's due. Let's go, Gunnar. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled at the plate, 2-2. 2-2 on Gunnar. Pitch. Low and outside. Full count. That was a splitter from Gunter. So he's got a sinker, a splitter, and like a slider. And this guy's got a bunch of nasty left-handed stuff. Here's a ground ball on a few bounces to second. A glove flip to first. Nice play there by Andy Ibanez. He knew he didn't have time to make a transfer to his throwing hand. He just scoops it up and then shovels it from about 15 feet away to first base. Henderson retired, one away here in the bottom of the 7th. Mullins due up next. 1 for 3 today. Said, you know what to do.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Ground ball behind the plate, foul. 0-1. Said Mullins. The bum. Our bum. That one's laced. Foul down the right field line. Nice scoop there by the ball girl. The shift is on for Said. I mean, look at how much room there is on the third base side. Veerling nowhere near the bag and playing deep. I mean, Said, lay a bunt down over there or something. Instead, he pops it straight up behind third base near the foul line into the outfield grass. Veerling makes the catch. I mean, folks, it was wide open for Said on the left side of the infield. Said, just practice some bunting, dude. You're going to have yourself an extra hit every game if you can figure that out, if they're going to play you that way. Oh, don't show me a replay of Rutschman getting nailed at the plate. That was bad enough. Hey, folks, Tony's up.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
He takes inside for ball 1. Folks, Anthony Santander. He can hit anybody, anywhere, anytime. You want to try him? You try him. This one's popped straight up. Right center field. Right fielder coming in, making the catch, and this inning is quickly over. We head to the 8th, still tied at 2. Folks, your taters are falling on deaf spuds. Don't worry about it, folks. We're going to win this game.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Do you believe in me?
How come nobody's typing yes into the chat?
Do you believe in me?
What, is this thing broken?
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
Nope, nobody believes. Oh, but you don't believe in me. All right. All right, Froggy. I see what you did there. Yeah, Anthony, I remember when Kerstad got drilled in the ear. Kind of remember that happening. It's a question, isn't it, Book Doc?
Do you
pretty open-ended question. It's not rhetorical.
Do you believe in me?
Oh, boy. Where are you now? Well, I mean, you're Anthony Santander. Of course you were there. You're at this game, apparently. All right, well, this is cut and dry, Book Doc. This is cut and dry. Cionel Perez is on the pitch. Top of the 8th, Vierling at the plate. Another righty bat, and we go to another lefty arm. Brandon Hyde is going against the grain today, and why not? Maybe he's on to something. Here's a... Oh, come on, ump. If you can't see that ball kissing the outside corner after some of these other calls, and you need to wake up and smell it with your shoveling. 2-0 the count on... who's at the plate? Vierling, and now a base hit into right field. Hot damn. The Tigers have the go-ahead run on with nobody out again. We can't keep doing this. It's going to eventually bite us in the tuchus. A leadoff single for Vierling here in the 8th. I mean, we're in the 8th inning. Like, we're, you know. All right, now we get some lefties coming up. Here's Riley Green. First pitch to him is swung on a miss on a slider. Green was committed. He was committed, and he looked bad on that swing. A little more of that there, Cionel. 0-1 the count. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 8th, tie ball game. 2 apiece. Pitch. Hit on the ground. Foul. It's 0-2. Another huge hack. And Riley Green is now limping. I don't know if he hit this ball off his leg. Yeah. Oh, he hit it right off his right knee. Oof. Boy, hurry up and get him back in the box and put him away, Perez. He's got the trainer out here, folks. This might be a minute. Trainer's out to look at... Riley Green.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
All right. Trainer's heading back to the dugout. Come on, Perez. Come up with a nasty pitch here, 0-2. What do you got? The 0-2 pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A slider from Perez. One and 2 the count. And the next pitch is upstairs, laid off, 97 on a sinker, and the count even up at 2-2. Orioles kind of playing in double play depth, but with the shift on at the same time. Gunnar Henderson playing very close to the second base bag. This pitch is low, and now the count is full. And Cionel Perez has got to find the right pitch here. He was ahead of Riley Green. He's already let the first man on here in the tie ball game. Payoff pitch coming right now. That ball's chopped toward left side of the infield. Tough play for Rivera, and it's not going to be in time. It's almost an exact carbon copy of the previous inning for the Tigers. The first 2 men have reached, the second of which on an infield single, just like the last inning. And now we got to figure out this mess. Cionel Perez is coming on and let the first 2 guys he's faced reach. Where's Cano? Now we got a righty up here again. Jake Rogers is on the pinch hit. He is pinch hitting for Kerry Carpenter, who pinch hit earlier for Justin Henry Malloy. This is the DH spot. And what happened here? All right. I'm not sure what that was about, but Jake Rogers is pinch hitting, right-handed bat. 2 on, nobody out. First pitch, hit it in the air, right side, slicing out of play. Cano is up and getting loose, and Sir Anthony Dominguez is just standing there alongside him, not actively throwing. The 0-1 pitch, hit on the ground, and Holiday couldn't handle it. Oh, that was terrible. Play at third base, and he's safe. Oh, boy. This ball was hit to Jackson Holiday, and he just flat out missed this baseball. What the hell was that? It is 3-2 Tigers, folks. Holiday just kind of olayed this ball. Hit to his right on a backhand. You got to do better than this, dude. That was pretty bush league. I gotta be honest. Come on, Jackson. Bro, I don't call any of my players garbage, all right? So that's one warning. Call any of my players garbage again, you're out of my chat. I don't tolerate that crap. He's a 20-year-old kid, and he's got a lot to work on, but he ain't garbage. We got a challenge going on here. And apparently it's on whether or not the play at third base was indeed an out. So a challenge is on. Let's take a look at the replay here. Oh, boy. Just looks like a pretty good slide here toward the home plate side of the third base bag. And then reaching back. Rivera just seems like he was a little too far away from the base to be able to put a tag down. Rivera needed to station himself a little bit closer to the bag on that catch. Tell you what, if this play stands, not only did Jackson not make a good play, I mean, Rivera's got to set up better in that situation. Brandon Hyde is going to come out and take Perez out of the ballgame. It's 3-2 Tigers, top of the 8th. Perez faces 3 batters and does not get any of them out unless this challenge gets won. What became of this? Second and third? I'm showing first and third on the ESPN screen. The broadcast before going to commercial break showed second and third. Not sure about that. We'll see. Rotten egg. All right. Well, that rotten egg, there's 29 other teams out there that would love to have that rotten egg in their system right now, Jiggy. I don't know who you root for, but you'd be lying if you said your team would pass on the opportunity to have Jackson Holiday on their roster. You would be lying. And there's just no time for lying here in the Charm City chat. This isn't the make ridiculous statements that are lies chat. It's the Charm chat. You see what I'm saying? It's off brand. Speaking of brand, where are my luckies? How many have I had today? Janet, have I
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
That's not the right button. Have I been smoking too much in this game? I don't know. It's tough with these late night games. It's tough. It is now 5:26 a.m. on a Saturday night turning into Sunday morning here, so there's plenty of activity out there. A lot of motorbike action. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on the pitch here. Interesting choice. They're going to go with Dominguez. They're showing second and third here with nobody out. Colt Keith is up to pinch hit. And Dominguez's first pitch is high for ball one. It is second and third. I don't know. Okay. It does now show it on the ESPN screen. So we are in a heap of trouble here. There is nobody out. The go-ahead run is already scored in the inning. And second and third. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Up at the plate right now. Colt Keith. DH'd yesterday. Did not start here. Coming on to pinch hit. He was he had a minor injury before this series. So he's just working his way back in, I guess. This pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Obviously, we need some strikeouts here. We need strikeouts in a big, big way. Particularly this first out. 1-2. Let's see if we can get it. Come on, Blue. Come on, man. I mean, I know that might have been half an inch below the zone, but come on. That was right there. Too close for that guy to take. Don't act like he knew that was going to be a... come on, man. 2-2 the count. And that ball's hit in the air. Left center. And Mullins is going to get to it. It's going to score a run. Let's see if they can hold the other runner at second. They do. But now the Tigers are ahead by 2. It's 4-2 Detroit on a sacrifice fly. Scoring Hunter Green. Colt Keith with the pinch hit RBI. And we are back down by 2, just like we were after the top of the second inning. Well, our chances of clinching a playoff win today have decreased pretty dramatically here. But that doesn't mean it can't happen tomorrow. If it were possible to happen today, that means it's possible to happen tomorrow, right? Trey Sweeney at the plate, 2 hits already today. On an 0-1 pitch, he fouls it away. It's no balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 1 out. 2 runs in for the Tigers in the top of the 8th. Robert, I think Urias and Urias and Holiday are probably going to kind of platoon. With Westberg starting at third when Holiday plays and Westberg at second when Urias plays. Not too different than what we've been doing when all 3 were healthy earlier in the season. This ball's bounced back to Dominguez. He looks to second base for some reason and throws to first for the out. Runner at second goes to third. I mean, God, I can't. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a player that has no idea what is going on in the game. Dominguez looks to second after fielding this ball. There's nobody there, dude. There's nobody there. I mean, there was a runner there. Either he's still there or he's gone. And you should be looking at third to throw him out. 2 down in the inning, and this first pitch is fouled away by Dylan Dingler. A real thorn in my side. I've had enough Dingler for one night. Thank you. 2 down, runner at third. 0-1 pitch from Dominguez is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Who is due up for the Orioles in the bottom half of the inning, you ask? You didn't ask. I want to know. Is it Cowser, Rutschman, O'Hearn? Middle of the order? Something like that. Here's a swing and a miss. Nice sinker there by Dominguez at the bottom of the zone. 98 miles an hour. Gregory Soto is getting loose for Baltimore. It's just been a weird use of the bullpen tonight so far. We have our de facto closer in the game right now. In a game he came into trailing. This pitch is off the plate. It's 2-2. Seemed like a spot for Cano, who was getting loose. And now we're looking at bringing in Soto, our third lefty of the day. This ball's hit on the ground. Foul. Third base side. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, I guess we used Webb yesterday. You don't want to use him. But again, after tomorrow, we got a day off. Two and two, the count. Yeah, Coulomb pitched yesterday as well. This pitch is fouled away. I didn't expect Coulomb to pitch back-to-back days, having just returned. So I had already ruled him out as a weapon from the pen tonight. But I figured pretty much everybody else was available, with Webb probably being at the bottom of the list, having also pitched last night. But yeah, everybody else should be available. This ball's hit on the ground, foul, left side. And it's still 2-2. Dominguez has already thrown 16 pitches since coming on. And this is... This is starting to get a little rough here. We are on the verge here. We got to say, come on, do this. I don't know what happened. I've been possessed. This pitch is outside. Full count. Just get out of this inning, for Christ's sake. We're down 2. It's possible. One more strike, please. Full count. Pitch is fouled away. We'll do it again. I'm getting a little bit tired, I got to be honest, which sucks because I don't know what to do. Go to bed or stay up and then just go to bed early, because then the next game I got to do is going to be about midnight my time. So I don't know. Yeah, but after the next game, folks, help me get through the Sunday game, and then I got a day off. Trust me, I'll get all the rest we need, and I will be ready for that Yankee series. Nice and rested, and the start times are nice and normal. So, normal for me anyway. Early morning, not middle of the night. This at-bat will not end. It's a full count. Dominguez is about to throw his 20th pitch since coming on in an inning that he did not start. Payoff pitch is high, ball 4. This has not been a great outing for Dominguez. Nah, Anthony, that's really not for me. Man, you're a chatty guy. Wow. We got a meeting on the mound. Brandon Hyde is going to take the baseball. Gregory Soto likely coming in next. Call to the bullpen. I got to get up and move around, man. It's killing me right now. I know. Aren't I charming? Hey, Janet. Can you be a character witness and let everybody know just how goddamn charming I am? I'll be right back. All right. See? Janet said it right there. Janet wouldn't lie.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
We're number one.
This is great iced tea.
Game over.
Hey, somebody dressed like that old racist Ty Cobb is walking around in an old school Tiger uniform. Gregory Soto on the mound. Ty Cobb, boy, what a character. What a charmer. Talk about charming. Ty Cobb. Nice guy. All right. This ball's hit in the left field on the first pitch, caught by Cowser, or is that Slater out there right now? Inning over, one pitch. Soto, for the second appearance in a row, ends an inning on one pitch. Last time he did it, he got 2 outs on a double play ball. I think we figured out the best way to use Gregory Soto. Bring him on to throw one pitch. Perfect. Gregory Soto, the one-pitch wizard. I mean, we can use him every day. You can use him every day. He can make 162 appearances for us. Throw one pitch. Bottom of the 8th coming up. We've used 6 pitchers already, and it's just strange because, I mean, it was a 2-2 ball game until that last rally. I mean, Bowman with a clean inning. Aiken came in and got out of a jam. Perez crapped the bed. Dominguez didn't really help close it out. And then we brought in Soto. Cano's still out there, so I guess if we figure out a way to take a lead here or extend the ball game beyond the 9th, we've got Cano left to close or pitch in extra innings. Yeah, that's the state of the pen right now. Is any of these other teams playing ball yet? Oh, look at that. The Royals are down. How is nobody reporting this? Folks, I know I'm a very charismatic, engaging guy, and you can't just take your eyes and ears off of me, but nobody's going to tell me that the Giants are up 6-0 on the Royals? Folks, even if we lose today, that pretty much seals it. Worst case scenario, home field advantage for the wild card against the Royals or the Twins. I mean, the Royals might slip to the final wild card spot and have to face Houston. You don't want to do that. Hey, if I knew, I'd be talking about it. Whoa, Colton Cowser loses his bat on a swing and a miss. That's one way to strike out. Colton Cowser, God. That is not a good sign. Colton Cowser leads off the 8th inning. On the 3rd pitch he sees, swing and a miss, and the bat goes flying like a propeller. Whoops. One down. Here's Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Takes low for ball 1. Right-hander getting loose, Jason Foley for the Tigers. This pitch is called a strike to Rutschman. Right at the bottom of the zone. See, again, that's a location that, in that last 2-run inning for the Tigers, that would have been a 3rd strike call that we didn't get. And they get the call again. Hey, Blue. Hey, Blue. Little boy Blue. He needed the money.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
This guy. Who the hell is this guy? Rutschman hits it on the ground, third base. Probably not going to do it. Yep, he's thrown out. 2 down in the 8th, folks. This has been kind of frustrating. It's not demoralizing, just frustrating, this game so far. Ben May behind the plate. Ben May. I wonder if he uses any Ben Gay. And no, that's actually a real product, and it just happens to rhyme with his name. That's the only reason for that pun. Don't read too much into it. Yeah, the Royals are falling apart. The Royals are falling apart again. The Royals are falling apart again. Hey, get this. Eloy Jimenez is going to pinch hit. Hey, Eloy, if you want space on this postseason roster, show me something here. Because it's been a while, buddy. And you're a DH only? That means you need to hit more often, my friend. If you can't help out the club any other way. First pitch is ball 1. Next pitch is fouled straight back. 1-1 the count on Eloy Jimenez. Why sing that? I don't know. I saw the phrase falling apart, and that's how my mind works. And sometimes I think I'm in the shower, and I'm singing. Here's a check swing, and Jimenez went around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Eloy. Eloy, Eloy. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say Eloy. Here's a swing and a foul. 1-2. See, now you guys got me in a singing mood again. Here I go. Activity outside the apartment. The 1-2 pitch is low. 2-2. Birds are chirping. Roosters are cock-a-doodle-dooling. Motorbikes are revving. Things are happening here at 5:45 a.m. Line drive. Right to third, though. Vierling has to pick up the ball there right at his feet. He throws a first, and because Jimenez can't run all that well, he has time to throw him out to end the inning. We go to the 9th. Tigers 4, Orioles 2. Oh, all right. I forgot to mention, Eloy Jimenez also can't run worth a damn. So there's that, too. Again, like, really, what? Once we get 3 right-handed bats back, Mountcastle, Westberg, and Arias, somebody explain to me what the appeal of Eloy Jimenez is on a postseason roster. I'd rather have this Johnson kid we just called up just to be a pinch runner on the team. That serves a role. That serves a purpose. What's this dude's purpose? I mean, I get it. A right-handed bat off the bench that's got some pop late in the ball game as a pinch hitter or something. Yeah, but I just don't think that's enough when you got other guys that can do more than one thing, and he's not even doing the one thing. Not the best trade deadline acquisition. You guys want to have fun and try to rank the order of deadline acquisitions from worst to best? Obviously, the best would be Eflin. But what's your take on the worst? I mean, it's got to be Rogers, right? Rogers is clearly the worst. You give up Norby and Stowers. And then where do you go from there? Who's your next pick? Jimenez? Soto? Dominguez? Slater? Who are you throwing up on the chopping block next? Let me know. Let everybody know. Which Soto? Ha ha ha. We've got two of them. Trick question. I gotcha. Here's a first pitch hit to Gunnar Henderson, and he'll throw to first in time. Andy Ibanez out on one pitch. Brian Baker out here in relief for the Orioles now. One pitch here. So Soto does last for one pitch. We got to use him every day. All right. Here is a breaking ball called a strike. Now that was not a strike. That was a bad call that went against the Tigers, but in a spot where it really doesn't matter. We've had some bad calls when it mattered. And I'm sticking to it. 1-1 the count on Winseal Perez. 0 for 4 today. This pitch is fouled away 1-2. Emmanuel Rivera is now at first base. Which would mean you got Levon Soto playing third base. This pitch is hit in the air. Shallow left center field. Who wants it? Cowser finally comes into the picture and makes the catch. 2 down in the top of the ninth. Baker with a couple of quick outs. Ah, boy. I can't remember the last time we used 7 pitchers in a game like this that, where the opposing team only winds up scoring 4 runs, 2 of them way back early. Just kind of a strange use of the bullpen today. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. I mean, obviously, Perez didn't have it today. Aiken didn't look too sharp either. All right, Baker's got a 1-1 count right now on Matt Vierling, 1 for 3. Where are we at here? Refresh the game. Oh, I thought I did that already. I think I did that a while back. Maybe, yeah, you're saying 2-hour mark, but where are we here? The 2-hour mark was about 43 minutes ago. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a while. We are 2 hours and 53 minutes into the broadcast. I appreciate the reminder, though. Mod's doing all the work in the Charm City chat. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Gonna need that reminder a little bit earlier. Who would you choose, Eloy or Stanton as a DH? Depends on whether or not I got to pay Stanton's contract. If I got to pay that stupid money, the answer is Jimenez. I'm not paying Stanton money. You kidding me? This is a swing and a miss. Baker gets a strikeout to win the inning. Baker looked very good in his 1 inning of work. And we've got work to do. We're down a couple of runs. And we're also now trailing by a couple of hits. We've kind of let these Tigers sort of just pass us by in this game. We got something left in us for a 9th inning rally. Sure would be nice. We'd love to keep the streak going But I tell you what, folks, if we do wind up losing one game in this series, let it be today, and let's get the win tomorrow and at least have something on the winning side before heading out to the Bronx. Walk-off 3-run homer. Let's go. Sound good, guys? Hey, folks, one more push on that like count. What do you say? If you're watching right now, I appreciate it. 4,447 of you. There's over 300 of you in the chat right now, and not even half have hit the like button. I think, folks, we could do it. We could theoretically get to 200 likes for the first time and completely smash the previous record, which is like probably 170 something. I mean, we could do it. We could sit here and do something great, even if the Orioles can't come back. What do you say, huh? Anybody out there who hasn't hit the like button have a heart? Anybody in the chat trying to help me out to convince these folks to do it? Maybe set a milestone right here, right now. It'd mean a whole lot to me at 5:52 a.m. We got a right-hander for the Tigers on to pitch and close this ball game. Folks, what do you say, huh? A whole heck of a lot of you are watching right now. There's a thumb at the bottom of your screen or device. If you tap it, it'll be a like, and it'll help out the channel. Don't worry. You won't get an email. You won't get any ad. There's nobody's going to knock on your door. Just helping out the channel, folks. Here we go, bottom of the ninth. Heston Kjerstad at the plate. It's Foley on the mound, and the first pitch is swung on and missed, a 96-mile-an-hour sinker from Jason Foley. Foley's ERA 2.97. He has saved 25 out of 28 chances. Swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2 on Kjerstad, who has reached base all 3 times today, hit by a pitch, and a couple of hits to the opposite field off of a lefty. The 0-2 is upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. We need a base runner. That is priority number 1. One and 2 the count. Low and in. Nearly got Kjerstad by his feet. Count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kjerstad wiggles that bat around. He waits for this pitch, and he takes low for ball 3. Full count here to the leadoff man. Come on, folks. The pitch. Oh, he swung at ball 4. Fouls it away. Oh, a sinker. Started low and wound up even lower. Kjerstad, has to be said, it's just a foul ball, but a terrific job just getting a piece of that pitch to stay alive. Another payoff pitch. Swung on line and into right field, a base hit. There was a small hole on the right side between first and second, and by gum, Kjerstad found it. The tying run is coming up. Folks, the batter is Emmanuel Rivera, and just go ahead and hit, my friend. What if he did it all? What if he did it all? How about a game-tying 2-run home? Folks, we're going over here. We're not going to see any spoilers or nothing. Hey, welcome in, new subscribers. He takes a called strike, a perfectly placed pitch on the outside corner at the knees. Rivera has driven in both of the Oriole runs tonight, a sac fly and an RBI single. He is now the tying run at the plate. Nobody out in the ninth. The pitch. Hits on the ground, base hit in the opposite field. Kjerstad puts on the brakes at second. The tying runs are on with nobody out. Oh, doctor. We're on the sub screen where we used to hang out all season long for rallies. Not so much lately because of the team struggles. We're going old school. Tying runs are on, nobody out. And guess what? The kid we call, I say the kid, I think he's 28, 29 years old, but a guy who's only had about 100 major league at-bats. Daniel Johnson? On the pinch run. And the Tigers are going to have a mound meeting here, folks. Come on.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Let me see who's pinch running where. Okay, so Johnson's in a pinch run for Rivera. Makes sense. That is the tying run. That is the most important run. Kjerstad is at second. Kjerstad 3 for 3 and a hit by pitch. Do not take him out of the lineup. Jackson Holliday is due up. And you can tell just by looking at Johnson. Small guy. Looks like he's got some speed. Jackson Holliday, folks. Let's go. Nobody out. Got to get those runners moved up bare minimum. You got to think about that. First pitch is off the plate outside, a slider. Folks, I know you want Holliday to do it all, but Henderson is on deck. If these runners get moved up, they'd probably, I don't know, you can't put Gunnar on because then he'd be the winning run. I think that's the play. Holliday fouls one off of his leg, and the count is 1-1. Folks, think about it. If Holliday could bunt, he got second and third, one out, the tying run at second, Gunnar Henderson at the plate. If they walk him, that's the winning run. I don't think they would do that. So they'd have to pitch to him. 2-1 the count. The pitch is up and in. Let's hope Holliday can do this. Come on now. Two-one pitch. Off the plate outside. Ball 3. Come on, Charm City chat. Foley is struggling right now. A 3-1 count. The pitch. Up and away. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Folks, hang on to your hats. Charm City chat, make some noise. It's time for some magic. We've got runners all over the place. Come on now. And it's Gunnar Henderson, folks.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Here we go. First pitch. Out. Oh, you called that a strike, you son of a... That pitch was off the plate. It's called a strike, 0-1. A pitch. Line drive, base hit center field, and it's going to go all the way near to the track. 2 runs will score easily. This ball game is tied. Winning run is at third. Nobody out. Oh, doctor!
Oh, it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Folks, the Orioles are on the verge of walking it off. Gunnar Henderson with a 2-run double. And the Tigers are going to go to the bullpen. Who you got? Who you got? Bring it. Bring whoever you got. Because we about to walk this puppy off. Let's go. Call the bullpen. Hey, if you have not subscribed to my channel, guess what? I had a goal tonight, and the goal was to get to the number 2222. Can I convince 6 people out there who aren't subscribed to help me reach this goal? It would make my millennium. 2222. Why? Because I like numbers like that. They get me all... I know you're like me. You like to see symmetry. I don't know. It's aesthetically pleasing. Just 5 more subscribers, folks. I feel like a car salesman right now, but I don't care. 2222. Look at that. Anybody ever watch The Love Connection? Chuck Woolery, I'll be back in 2 and 2. Maybe that's the reason. I'm obsessed. I need 2s. Help me out, folks. I mean, somebody used to say it takes 2, right? See, right there. Proof is right there. It takes 2 to make a thing go right, folks. 22, 22, 4 more, folks. 4 more. 4 and 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 5, sold to the guy. Can I get 22, 19, 22, 19, right here, 22, 20, 29, 18, 22, 20, 25, 25. All right, folks. The game is about to get started. Let's get back into it. Here we go. We're staying right here. 22, 22 more to go. Who wants to walk it off right on 22, 22? Come on. If you haven't done it yet. Come on, feel the community. One more, baby. One more. Said Mullins is going to hit. Said Mullins is going to hit. Bo Brieske is on now in relief. The right-hander Brieske is going to face Said. You know what to do, Said.
Well said, now you know what to do.
You know what to do, Charm City chat. 2222, 1 subscriber away. The Orioles 1 swing away from ending this ball game and getting a 3-game win streak and a chance tonight, if Seattle loses, to clinch a playoff spot today. Bum Mullins is ready to face Bo Brieske. If you remember last week in Detroit, in 2 consecutive games, the Tigers had the audacity to start Brieske, this middle reliever. It's the first time the Tigers started somebody in back-to-back days in over 95 years. It's time to make them pay for that punk move. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. The infield is in. Mullins at the plate. Brieske from the stretch. And the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Needless to say, the yard is on their feet. The 1-0 swung on and fouled at the plate. Mullins nods his head as if to say, okay, I know what to do next time. Folks, we got the 22-22.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
You won't regret it. The 1-1 to Mullins. Swung on and fouled back on a high fastball above the zone at 95. The count is 1-2. Nobody out. That winning run, Jackson Holliday, 90 feet away. Gunner at second base. First base is open. Santander is on deck. The 1-2. Swung on, and that's a tapper right to the second baseman playing in, and that's going to hold Holliday at third. Holliday made the right decision to hang out. Unfortunately, Mullins hits it on the infield, and he will be retired. So it's up to Santander. I think they might put him on.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
I don't know. His run doesn't mean anything. It puts a force play everywhere. It looks like they're going to pitch to him. Let's see. First pitch off the plate outside. How do you pitch to him here? Santander is 0 for 4 today. They are playing with fire if they throw anything in the zone. The infield is in. If Tony makes contact, it's going to fly right past him. The pitch in the dirt. 2-0. Come on now. Folks, 22-22 is great. It doesn't mean you have to stop. Keep on going. I love looking at that number. Actually, keep it there until we walk it off, and then sub it up. Pitch. Popped up. Oh, no. Shallow left. It could drop in. A collision, but the catch is made. And the fielder, Veerling, is hurt after getting the ball back in. Unbelievable. Folks, don't tell me we're not walking this off in the 9th. There are 2 down in the inning, and Holiday is still at third base. Veerling shaken up. He's got the trainer out there looking at him. Oh, Tony just couldn't square one up. This shallow fly ball to left. I mean, Veerling did a cartwheel running into the left fielder, Riley Green. Head over heels. Heels over head. Whatever. He was flat on his back for a moment. Let's see if Holiday, why aren't you tagging? Oh my God. Holiday, Holiday should have been on third. Colton Cowser. Folks, we can complain about whatever later. This pitch is upstairs to Cowser. Folks, get the cows in the chat. I don't want any negativity. Where do you think negativity got us? It got us July and August and half of September, and it sucked. Let's keep it positive, folks. Cowser with a chance to walk it off. A 1-0 pitch. Hit it in the air. It's going to be caught by the center fielder, and the inning is over. This game is going to extras. Holy Toledo. Oh, my. Talk about a deflated balloon. Third base, nobody out. Holiday. He had Santander up there to hit, along with Mullins. Couldn't get it done. Almost difficult to pull that off. As you can see, the sun starting to come up over my shoulder now. How you doing, JJ? Folks, everybody, listen up.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
All right. Book doc, come on. I mean, you know what I mean. I think to use the word deflated, it was proper in that moment. It's not the most negative thing to say. Book doc, do you realize how most streamers would have reacted? Oh my effing God, we couldn't score an effing run when we had effing this and effing. Why did he strike? What was he thinking when he? Dude, all I said was we're deflated. I mean, I think we can roll with deflated, Book Doc. I think that's fair, right? Right? Yeah, I think you're starting to figure out that, right, Book Doc? Okay. Come on, people. We walk it in the 10th. Let's hope so. Ghost runner time, folks. Let's see who Detroit's got on its second base. Riley Green is due up, which means it would be Matt Vierling, the guy that had that collision, making that catch in shallow left field near the foul line. He's going to be the guy as the pinch runner. Or not the pinch runner, the ghost runner. All right, here we go, folks. We're going to hang out on the sub screen during the action here. Thanks for the subs, by the way. This ball's hit on the ground, right side, a base hit, and the ghost runner is rounding third. Here comes the throw in, and it is offline and not in time. One pitch in the 10th by Yennier Cano, and the ghost runner is in. It is 5-4 Tigers. Folks, don't freak out. Vonnie, game over because the ghost runner scores? You do understand the concept of ghost runners, right? Vonnie, I don't want your negativity in my chat. Don't talk again unless you got something good to say. All right? You've been doing that too much all year, Vonnie. You got to be kidding me right now. Jace Young is up the pinch hit, and this ball's going to get down and split the gap. And now we are in trouble. Second and third with nobody out. There, you happy, Vonnie? God. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's always the same people. Always the same people. You would think after example after example after example, perhaps a lesson could be learned. But the lesson never seems to be learned. Well, no, let's not. We're not doing the gang up thing, Elgood. I'm glad you're laughing, Vonnie. I'm glad I'm glad you're having a great time. Appreciate it. Zach McKinstry takes strike one. McKinstry up here to hit. Left-handed bat. The Orioles are playing kind of halfway in right now. And on the infield, and this pitch is fouled away. It's 0-2. Boy, Yennier Cano comes in, and he's not effective when we need him to be. What a game this has been. 0-2 pitch. That ball is lifted to left and out of play, foul. What? Is somebody here to tell me about negativity? Okay. The 0-2 pitch is low in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cano needs a strikeout here. The 1-2 pitch coming in here to McKinstry, and it's lined in the right field, right at, is that Johnson out there playing in right? The catch is made, but it's going to be a sac fly, and it's going to score an additional run, and that's the run that really hurts. Riley Green comes in to score to make it a 2-run ball game. So you've got Johnson out there in right field. 1 out in the inning, a runner at second base now for the Tigers. Sweeney at the plate, and he takes a big swing and a miss on a changeup below the zone. Some games just getting underway now as we are in the evening hours. So some fresh scores popping up here. This pitch is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Cano takes a look at the runner at second. Takes a second look, and here's the pitch. Fouled away off to the right. 1-2 the count here on Sweeney. Excuse me. I need breakfast. 6-4 Tigers in the top of the 10th, folks. Ghost runner has scored, and another run on top of that has scored as Yennier Cano has struggled the moment he came into this ball game here in the 10th. Trying to work out of it here to keep it a 2-run game. 1-2 pitch coming. Swung on and fouled off to the right. I guess it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to be on the sub screen at this stage. We are hoping for a rally, and when we start the bottom of the inning, we'll go back to that page for the rally page. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout for the second out here in the 10th.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, we needed that one batter sooner. 2 down, runner at second. Dylan Dingler, the catcher, who's got a couple of hits tonight at the plate. Check swing foul. And the count is 0-1. A triple, a single, a walk, and 2 driven in for a guy who came in tonight hitting, what was it? A $123? Well, his average has been raised by over 20 points. This pitch is low. That's right, folks. If we don't win this ball game, it's all because of Dylan Dingler. I don't want Dingler nightmares tonight. The 1-1 pitch is fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 more strike to get out of this inning. 2 runs in for the Tigers in the top of the 10th. Due up for the Orioles, I'd love to know. I believe Cowser made the final out. It should be Rutschman, Levon Soto, who I don't know if he's going to have to hit. And then Kjerstad's due up third. Man, if we can get one guy on for Kjerstad. 3 hits today already. 2-2 the count. Oh, plus the ghost runners is in the equation. So that's right. If Kjerstad can just come up with a ghost run up, he could tie the game with 1 swing. Here's a swing and a miss, and there you go. Inning over, another strikeout for Cano.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, folks. I know the morale is down because, why aren't we winning from the first inning to the last? Or when we do take a lead, why do we lose it again? This sucks. I know. Get over it. We came back in the 9th. We're going to do it again. We're going to have a runner at second base. Colton Cowser will be the ghost runner. That's good speed right there. Get that run in. We just need to get 1 more on top of that. You feel me? Come on, Charm City chat. I'm telling you right now, if being down 2 runs like this is going to knock you out, you're not ready for the playoffs. Folks, you want our team to be ready for the playoffs? As a fan, you need to get ready for the playoffs. Get ready for this. It's called adversity. And if you want to win the whole damn thing, you got to overcome it. Ain't nobody taking a cakewalk all the way to a World Series. Especially in this day and age with how many rounds? 4 if you're a wild card? I mean, geez. All right. Found a way to use the word worse. It's just amazing. Even if it's just comparing something, it's to compare to something that could be worse. The negative mentality. It's toxic, dude. You understand how toxic it is? I'm leaving your name out of it at this point because I'm not trying to throw you into the town square and throw tomatoes at you, but dude, you got to work on something, man. Every single comment. It's amazing. Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch is a called strike.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Nope. Cannot, Elgood, but thanks. 0-1 the count on Rutschman. Cowser, the ghost runner at second. Next pitch is swung on. That's hit softly to second. Cowser will move to third, but Rutschman is retired. One away in the bottom of the 10th. Livan Soto. Hey, he's come up with a big hit in a situation or two in what has been very limited time at the plate for us. And even if he can't cash in, we've got Kjerstad on deck. First pitch to Soto is over his head for ball one. The 1-0 pitch from Brieske is up and away, and that was not close, folks. That was not close at all. He's fallen behind Soto 2-0. Take another pitch unless you see one right down the gut, and go ahead and swing if you got a good one. Up and away 3-0. Take the next pitch. Take all the way, Soto. The crowd's making noise. Brieske, I hope you feel it, bud. Are you sweating, Are you sweating, pal? You sweating? 3-0 pitch. On the outside corner, called a strike. That was not a cookie whatsoever. And Soto had every reason to not swing in that spot. The count is 3-1. Cowser at third base, one down, bottom of the 10th. The Orioles are down 2. Soto at the plate with Kjerstad on deck. The pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball 4, and that is going to bring the winning run to the plate in the form of Silent J. Folks, usually I tell you to make some noise. Now I'm telling you the opposite. Shut the hell up. Silent J is at the plate. First and third, one out. The tying run at first. Soto, who's got good speed. Kjerstad has reached base 4 times tonight. 3 for 3. And a hit by pitch. The first pitch. Oh, he took a big hack at a pitch low. Oh, that pitch was low all the way in and kept going lower. Not a good swing there from Kjerstad. It's 0-1. Time to recover. He's got time to recover. The 0-1. Laid off, low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, they're making noise at the yard. Right here, it's like the Library of Congress. You got to be quiet. The 1-1 pitch. Low, ball 2. Come on now. Two balls, 1 strike. Brieske from the stretch. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chased another one low. Brieske has not thrown one in the zone yet, and the count is 2-2. First and third, one away, bottom of the 10th. And the 2-2 pitch is in the dirt, 3-2. Whoops, wrong button. We don't want that button. Come on now. Come on now. Charge. Charge. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chased another one low. Kerstad goes down swinging, and the Orioles are down to their final out. He could not lay off that same pitch, a changeup that just takes a late dip. And see you later. That'll bring up the unlikeliest of heroes, folks. It's Daniel Johnson, just called up today, and he swings at the first pitch, grounds at the second, and the ball game is over. Well, didn't have a whole lot of time to build him up. The Orioles fall short. An extra innings loss. Well, the Orioles are going to need another extra day to clinch a playoff spot. It is inevitable. It does hurt our chances of perhaps catching the Yankees in a division-winning situation. If New York go on to win later today, it's probably going to be out of reach. We'd not only need a sweep, we'd need more than that. So it's looking more and more like a wild card spot. It's only a matter of who we're going to face. It's going to be somebody likely from the Central Division. It could be these Tigers. They are now right in there. In the mix. We need to take a look at the live table update or division standings. Hey, JJ, coming in with a super chat again. Buddy, what are you doing here, dude? That's a significant amount of cash.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Play-by-play with JJ says, here you go, sir. Keep up the great quality of work. And, folks, please get my boy to 200 likes. Did we get close? I'm giving you a like, my friend. Dude, we're 6 away. We're doing it. Come on, folks. What do you want me to do? You want me to do a handstand, huh? 6 people who are watching right now have not hit the like button. Come on. Let's have a little bit of, something good, something positive out of this, right? Right? It is a milestone for the channel. It'd mean a whole lot to your boy. Janet wants a Magic Mike dance, but Janet is just looking for any excuse. Thank you so much, play-by-play with JJ. And, of course,
And I want to thank you very much for that.
Folks, with the 248
really
people remaining here, JJ, please drop your link down in the chat right now. And for those of you who are not familiar with JJ, please head on over to his channel. He covers the Phillies and other Philadelphia teams. We don't have to hold that against him. He's a neighbor to our north. City of brotherly love, and JJ calls a good game. Folks, we have hit over 200 likes. That is fantastic. We've just made history.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Holy shit. We really did make history. Over 6,000 views tonight? That's a first, folks. That's a first. And the average watch time is over 7 minutes. Folks, that's a whole heck of a lot of people watching a whole heck of a lot of baseball. That's fantastic. Over 6,000 of you tuning in. And, folks, wait till we get to the playoffs. You just wait. Sign up. I know we lost today. I'm not going to sit here and try and, pump you up about my channel on the day that we lost. I'm feeling the pain. Trust me, I'm feeling the pain. I've called every game all season, and I'm so happy that I have. I can't wait to call every single one. Let's take a look at tomorrow's matchup, folks. It's going to be an early afternoon start, and then I'm going to go and get something to eat or drink or both. JJ, when are you going to be on, buddy? Are you playing late? Oh, you're done. Oh, you lost to the Mets. I didn't mean to say that in a, like, ha-ha way. Let me just check and see if there's somebody that I know, one of my colleagues, whether or not they're streaming right now. If they are, I'll set you up to go over there. All right. I'm going to hook you up with some Canadian football. Why not? My friend Rising Rhino, who popped in a little bit earlier, is currently covering some Canadian football. But before we do that, we're going to talk about tomorrow's matchup. By the way, Bo Breesky with the win. Cano gets the loss. He's 4-2 on the season. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Tigers. 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Orioles. You got your positives and negatives from this game, folks. I mean, number one, we want to make sure this offense is clicking, right? Well, it's kind of half clicking. It's half clicking. We saw home runs galore yesterday, and we know we can't depend on only the home run, right? We can depend on it often because we hit as many as anybody else in baseball, and they do put runs on the board. But sometimes you're going to face a pitcher who's just not going to give up a home run, and you got to figure out another way. But tonight, 10 hits, double-digit hits. You know, compared to what we've been doing up until the past few days, you'll take 10 hits. Just got to cash in more than 4 runs when you get 10 hits, right? Had a couple of opportunities there, squandered. JJ, now becoming a Magic member. Now I got to hit that button. Welcome aboard, JJ. Where's that?
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
Nice binoculars there, JJ. Take a look through there. Just make sure you're not looking at the apartment window across the street. I know what you're up to. Welcome aboard, my friend. Folks, once again, JJ, did you drop your link already? Folks, hook up JJ. JJ's hooking me up. There it is. Right there, folks. Right there. Hit that link. All right, here is tomorrow's matchup. We don't need to talk about this anymore, do we? I'm hungry. Folks, once again, the division looks pretty much out of reach. If the Yankees win tonight, I'd say it's all but in the bag. But if they do lose and we win tomorrow, then it would still take a sweep, but a sweep head-to-head is everything. Albert Suarez is going to be on the mound against undecided, as the Tigers are going to play more nonsense and probably send out a middle reliever to start the game and then shock us with whoever the hell they bring in 1 inning later. This is what they do. And it's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying, to be honest, but what can I say? They've won 3 out of the 5 games we've played against them so far. So, yeah, we got to win tomorrow just to get a season split here. 6 of the last 9 games, including tomorrow against these Tigers. We got to win tomorrow to make it a 3-3 split. All right, so Albert Suarez on the mound against somebody. And this game will start at 1:35 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on the air at 1:25 p.m. All right? Did I miss anything else? He's in it for the money, not for the science. That's Dorothy. She's ours. You took us from her. You son of a bitch. Yep. Hey, folks, Twister, I hardly know her. Come on back tomorrow for some more baseball. We've got 7 games left in the season. I repeat, 7 games left in the season. Let's hope we win 4 of those at least and get to those 90 wins. 90 wins at this stage, I think, we're going to have to take it, folks. Once again, thanks to everybody in the Charm City chat, particularly the mods here who do fantastic work. This has been a pretty long broadcast, right, with that extra innings? Yeah, 3 hours and 40 minutes. This has been a marathon, folks, and I got to get up and do one at about midnight tonight again. So if you want the best of BW, I better sign off ASAP. But before that, just want to say thanks to the Charm City chat, the new Magic members, JJ for stopping by, dropping $20 down and becoming a member as well. I mean, JJ, we crushed it tonight over here, man. Crushed it. I got to ask you about average watch time, man. I got to ask you about that because yesterday we only had about half as many people, but we had 200 people in here plus wire to wire, like all 3 hours or whatever, however long the game was. 200 people the whole damn time. It's growing, folks. It's growing. Look at that. It's growth. 300. Yeah, we had over 300 people. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can see more of this. What was the peak here? My goodness, we had over 400 people in here at the same time. 430. Folks, I'm not sitting here trying to gloat. I'm sitting here trying to process just how fantastic this turnout has been today. Folks, you guys are ready for the playoffs, I can see. And it's pretty optimistic in terms of channel growth for this upcoming October. Believe me, folks, the only reason I want to do this channel is to document the Orioles winning the World Series. All right? But if it meant me not doing this channel for us to win it, I would turn it off. I just want to win the World Series, okay? That is priority number one. But a very close second at this point is the channel. So let's just hope for both to do great. Thanks so much, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Once again, I'm sending you now to Rising Rhino, buddy of mine, doing some choke, please, with the language. Choke. Come on. We can do better than that. We can do better. We can do better than that. It's just not the time. All right, folks. I'm going to get something to eat. Here comes Rising Rhino. Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Don't stay up too late tonight. We got an early game tomorrow. See you then. This has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.